तो ये आपके वीडियो में जो है ना, उसमें आप स्क्रीन शेयर उतने अच्छे से नहीं करते हैं जैसा यहाँ पे होता है।
नहीं
वैसा
होता है।
उसमें
नहीं,
इसमें
उसमें
सरसों का
आपको
खेत होता है।
आप क्या करना है कि ये जो है ना यूट्यूब का, इसमें जाके अच्छा
रिजर्वेशन बढ़ा दें।
रेजोल्यूशन बढ़ाना है,
नहीं नहीं,
क्वालिटी।
वो बात नहीं कह रहा हूँ। सरसों का खेत दिखता है पीछे आपका, ये जो प्रेजेंट सरसों
अच्छा,
का तो सब प्रभु जी का बैकग्राउंड रहता है उधर।
सरसों खेत हटा दूं?
नहीं नहीं, वो खेत बात नहीं है, बात ये है कि ये जो हमारे यहाँ बोर्ड पे दिखता है,
हाँ।
वो आप दिखना चाहिए वहाँ पे आपके वीडियो के साथ। करते हैं ना शेयर, सब में नहीं दिखता है, आप देखिए कुछ टाइम से फॉरगेट टू शेयर। अभी तो पहला दिन का है आपका, मैं देख रहा था आज सोमवार का, उसमें बहुत सारे समय में आपका सरसों का खेती दिख रहा है, कुछ दिखती नहीं समझ के।
मैं दिख रहा हूँ या नहीं?
आप दिख रहे हैं, लेकिन किससे रेफरेंस में चल रहे हैं वो थोड़ा मिस हो जाता
ओह अच्छा,
है,
ठीक
तो उसको कॉन्स्टेंटली
है।
रखा करिए।
हाँ, स्क्रीन शेयर कॉन्स्टेंटली सही ढंग से रख, मिस हो गया हो सकता है। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. Welcome back to second part of today's session. So today we are going to discuss fourth canto 17th chapter sloka number 3 onwards. This is the last part of this module for this year. We will meet next year. हाँ?
नहीं है क्या?
मेरा नहीं है, मेरा शेड्यूल नहीं है.
तो फ्री रहेंगे तो कोई आइए फिर कभी समय
मेरा फ्री नहीं है, मेरा हर महीना अलग अलग जगह.
जरूरी।
विदुर उवाच कस्मात् ददार गोरूपं धरित्री बहुरूपिणी यां दुदोहा पृथुस्तत्र को वत्से दोहनं च किम्. शुभारंभ करिए कोई.
Vidura inquired from the great sage Maitreya, "My dear Brahmana, since Mother Earth can appear in different shapes, why did she take the shape of a cow? When King Prthu milked her, who became the cow, and what was the milk for?"
Yeah. So Vandis magadhas sutas glorified Prthu Maharaj that Prthu Maharaj is going to milk Mother Earth, where Mother Earth takes the form of cow. This thing Vidura heard from Maitreya, so that these are all, this is glorified. In this way, glorified by Vandis. So, based upon that, now Vidura is asking question. Who will be the milking person? And what is the calf? And what is the pond? प्रकृत्या विषमा देवी कृता तेन समाकथम् तस्य मेद्यं हयं देवः कस्य हेतोरापहर apaharat. The surface of the earth is by nature low in some places and high in others. How did King Prthu level the surface of the earth? And why did the king of heaven, Indra, steal the horse meant for the sacrifice? Sanat Kumarat Bhagavato Brahman Brahma Viduttamat Labdvagnam Savijnanam Rajarshi Kam Gatim Gataha Rajarshi Kam Gatim Gataha.
One has to repeat last time.
I should repeat, not. वो दिल्ली वाला तो एकदम पागल है, रिपीट करते हो लोग. सब लोग रिपीट करते हो.
Congregation
ब्रह्मचारी से. हाँ, अलग अलग जगह अलग अलग रहते हैं एक्चुअली ब्रह्मचारी भी.
आपको सबसे अच्छा किधर लगता है? जो बोल लोग नहीं आ रहे
इस बार जुहू सबसे अच्छा लगा.
हैं। समझ गया। तो बाकी तो बचा नहीं लगता।
क्या? पहले बार अच्छा नहीं लगे, ऐसा बात नहीं.
सब तरफ अच्छे स्टूडेंट,
सब जगह अच्छा लगता है.
अब ऐसे
पुणे में भी अच्छा रहता है एक्चुअली.
सबसे बेस्ट एक्सपीरियंस था।
बेस्ट एक्सपीरियंस तो बेस्ट में सभी अच्छा ही है, लेकिन थोड़ा चंडीगढ़ का बहुत अच्छा है। हैं? मैंने वो लोग अच्छे, माने वो लोग एकदम छोटे छोटे हैं एकदम। यंग बॉयज एक्चुअली, इसीलिए उन लोगों को जो भी बोलेंगे ना फट फट करके पकड़ते हैं, पकड़ने में ज्यादा स्पीड रहते हैं। क्वेश्चन भी अच्छे पूछते हैं, फास्टली कैच करते हैं। पता नहीं, मैंने जो लोग यंग रहते हैं उनका ग्रास्पिंग ज्यादा रहता है, थोड़ा सा जो दो एज होते ही बस डिफिकल्ट होने लगता है उन लोगों को पढ़ाना। सबसे यंगेस्ट बैच उधर ही है चंडीगढ़ का, यंगेस्ट ब्रह्मचारी सब आश्रम डिवोटीज, वेरी यंग यंग बॉयज। वो द्वारका में भी जो ब्रह्मचारी से, वो इतना प्रश्न पूछे, माधुरी कदम ने एक सेशन दिया, बाप रे बाप। उधर भी डिफरेंट, मैं सब जगह से, लेकिन ब्रह्मचारी सर बेस्ट, ये तो पक्का, गृहस्थों से 1000 गुना अच्छा है ब्रह्मचारी। गृहस्थों को सिखाना ज्यादा बहुत मुश्किल होता है एक्चुअली। 1000 गुना से याद आया कि रूपारी तात्पर्य में लिखते हैं कि जो भौतिक सुख है बहुत मर्त्य जगत में, का 1000 गुना सुख स्वर्ग में, का हजारों गुना सुख ब्रह्म में बृहस्पति का है। हाँ, उसका भी 1000 गुना ब्रह्म सुख है। ऐसा तो फिर आप कैसे बोल रहे हैं कि आत्मा का सुख इतना कम है, ब्रह्म सुख इतना कम? वो अल्टीमेटली ब्रह्मा जी का सुख उतना ही है, क्योंकि सुषुप्ति में जो भी है तो हम लोग एक्सपीरियंस करते हैं वो सोल का एक्सपीरियंस है, बस उतना ही। ये कहीं शास्त्र से है तो नहीं? हाँ तो है ना, भागवत में है। आत्मा को सोने का एक्सपीरियंस पक्का, सोने का नहीं, डीप स्लीप का। The great king, the great saintly king Maharaj Prthu received knowledge from Sanat Kumara, who was the greatest Vedic scholar. After receiving knowledge to apply practically in his life, how did saintly king attain his desired destination? So he learned from Sanat Kumara. That thing is. All four Kumaras are Hmm? Sanat Kumar only speaking actually, not all. Even sometimes Sanandan also speaks. Where it comes this Veda Stuti, Sanandan was made to sit. And Sanandan was speaking like that. One will shift. Karvajan, huh? Karvajan, Karvajan and Navayogendra. Nimi, all different. Navayogendras, they are different. So there are 4 Vaishnava Sampradayas of disciplic succession. One Sampradaya comes from Lord Brahma, one from Goddess Fortune, one from Kumaras headed by Sanat Kumara, and one from Lord Shiva. These 4 systems of disciplic succession are still going on. As King Prthu has illustrated, one who is serious about receiving transcendental knowledge, transcendental Vedic knowledge, must accept a guru or spiritual master in one of these 4 disciplic successions. So accepting guru should be must actually. It's not that nowadays sometimes people they are thinking that anyway I have books and I know the process and I will sit in my house and I can do my own so bhajan and I can go by my own way of so progressing spirituality. So I don't want to surrender to anyone because I don't trust anyone. Yeah. So this kind of actually mentality is offensive towards the Guru Tattva. Like there are many who are there in Iskcon from 10 years, 15 years, but they're not going. Yeah. So Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains the 6th canto, 2nd chapter, sloka number 9 and 10. On this commentary is there. So if anyone knows that, so for spiritual progress, Guru is necessary. After knowing these instructions, so still they deliberately so avoid Guru Tattva. That means they don't want to accept someone as Guru and they want to independently practice, then they are committing this 3rd offense, Guru Ravagna. Yes. So But in the case of Ajamil, what is the context? Ajamil didn't make anyone as guru, but still he got the success just by hearing one holy name at the time of not death, at the time of name giving ceremony. So whatever the word he heard, so Narayana, by that his purification happened, not by the last name. It's wrong concept actually. Hmm? Name giving ceremony at that time, first time when he uttered, at that time only his sins in future also what he is going to commit, everything will be clean. So anyway, this is a big huge discussion. So you can see Acharya's commentary, and also there is some summary of that end of the second chapter. There is a summary sheet is there. There you can find everything clearly. So the main point is not accepting Guru, spiritual master, is that means it is also offense towards Guru, and they will be not getting any success. In one of
Now we have somebody sent him holiness. The day he introduced holiness. So at the time of initiation also we use holiness. The thing specially. So what is the mention of Shastra? What happens in the time of initiation at the time of because we are already scientific.
actually see when we get the mantra diksha. So mantra diksha is different. You are not there in the first day class. Many things you missed actually. Guru Prakara both 50%. Your mission is unfulfilled. So please hear that. First day class you didn't hear, na?
Sound is
In your device or originally in YouTube? So in that class you hear actually. Everything is covered. In second day also. A repetition of the class. Juhu himself. That means Papakshaya, Divya Gnana Prakasha. So is going to happen in the Diksha time. Guru will reveal the Swarupa and also. So the worshipful deity's form. Which deity you should worship. So it is in Mantra Diksha only, as per Pancharatri Vidhi. But in the case of Bhagavad Vidhi, so just you follow Bhajan Siksha Guru. So by surrendering and by serving him, his service also will remove all anarthas which we cannot cross over. All those things we discussed. There.
so third offense that you mentioned is told by his master.
Yes, in his commentary. So it is said that unless one accepts a mantra from one of these sampradayas, the so-called mantra will not act in Kali Yuga. That means because not accepting, see, this is also very important concept actually. What is mantra and holy name? थोड़ा समय है हम लोग के पास थोड़ा नया टॉपिक छेड़ दें रुको तब नामतः actually where it comes अच्छा सब हो गया डे वन में सब हो गया उसका वीडियो भी भेज दिया ना मैंने पहले दीक्षा क्या होता है सेकंड इनिशिएशन फॉर टेम्पल वर्शिप 500 प्रभु नंबर कितना 500 567 वेरी गुड पहले दिन याद रख लिया वो $571 मंत्र से नाम. टू 284 अनुच्छेद भक्ति संदर्भ. ननु भगवन् नामात्मक एव मंत्राः. What is mantra actually? Lord's names only, na? तत्र विशेषः नमः शब्दात् अलङ्कृताः श्री भगवता श्रीमद् ऋषिभिर् च आहित शक्ति विशेषः. What is the difference between name and mantra?
Name Namah.
Take the name and add what? Nama and so and so. Om Keshavaya Namah. Add something. And also what they do? So Namah Shabda Jalankrutaha. Mantra is nothing but name which is endowed with Nama and so Shabdas. Om Namaha, like that. So then after that, what else? Sri Bhagavata Srimad Rishibhischa Ahita Shakti Vishesha. So whoever is making that mantra, like now in our Brahma Gayatri mantra, so Kama Gayatri mantra actually, our second initiation time, we get 7 mantras. So like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mantra is there. Who made that? Rishis also they can make. Who made? Who made, anyone knows? Actually, yesterday night we were discussing also. I think actually Sanatana Goswami. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's name also is there, na? That cannot be from the scriptures, definitely. So mantras, what who is doing, who does? Generally the acaryas will do actually. Rishis or acaryas. Sometimes Lord himself also do. So what they do, they take the holy name, they add mantra, name, namaha and so, and also endow they endow it some energy in that. Shakti Vishesha Ahita Shakti Vishesha. Sri Bhagavata Samam Atma Sambandha Vishesha Pratipadakascha. Mantras, what they do? So they also describe the mantra who is going to get that person's relationship with the Lord. That also that mantra will describe. So mantra is nothing but the names of the Lord which are endowed with the namaha and so, and also energy of the rishis or the Lord is in that, and also what it does actually, mantras will be describing the relationship with the individual with Lord. तत्र केवलानि श्री भगवन् नामान्यपि निरपेक्षाण्येव परम पुरुषार्थ फल पर्यन्तदान समर्थानि ततः मंत्रेषु नमतोप्यधिका सामर्थ्ये लब्धे कथम दीक्षाद्यपेक्षा. So what we know in general principle, if anyone take Lord's name and if he chant, he is not taking any mantra. If he takes Lord's name and if he chant, will he get the result or not?
Yes.
Final result or not? Tell me.
Yes, yes.
What I am asking, if anyone take the Lord's name, Nama, not the mantra, and if he chant that holy names, so will he get final result or not? Yes. Actually, yes. Tatra kevalani Sri Bhagavan Namanyapi Nirapekshanyavi. Holy name is independent of what? It's independent of any mantra. That means procedure. Adding of Nama and so on. Is it required actually for it? No need actually. And if you take holy name and even is there energy of the rishis is required? Nothing is required. Then if you simply take holy name and if you chant, then also you are getting the final result. Then why we have to take diksha? Diksha only will give mantra. So then what is the need for going for diksha where you can get mantra? Is good question or not? This question is raised actually. Tataha mantreshu namatah adi samardhe labde katam diksha dapeksha. Why we need diksha?
मतलब प्रभु जी अगर मंत्र मिल रहा है तो दीक्षा क्यों लेना है? नाम मिल रहा है।
इधर दो प्रकार का देखिए, नाम में सब कुछ है तो अभी मंत्र बिना दीक्षा का भी मंत्र लेकर मंत्र जप करो, ये अर्थ है। नहीं तो होली नेम जप करो, नहीं तो होली मंत्र जप करो बिना दीक्षा का। दीक्षा की से शब्द क्यों लेना है? क्योंकि mantra, holy name itself is powerful and it is going to give result. So even if you have mantra, so without diksha, just take mantra and chant. What is the answer for this? Yadyapi swarupatah nasti. There is no need of diksha. Swarupatah nasti. Nasti means what? Apeksha nasti. So diksha apeksha. There is no need of diksha. Yeah, Swarupatah. Yadyapi, even though there is no need of diksha, tathapi, still, prayah swabhavatah dehadi sambandhena kadaryaशीलानां विक्षिप्त चित्तानां जनानां तत्तत् संकोची करणाय श्रीमद् ऋषिभिः प्रभृतिभिर् अत्र अर्चना मार्गे क्वचित् क्वचित् काचित् काचित् मर्यादा स्थापिता अस्ति ततः तद उल्लंघने शास्त्रं प्रायश्चित्तम् उद्भावयति ततः उभयमपि न असमंजसम् इति तत्र तत्तदपेक्षा नास्ति यथा श्रीरामचन्द्रमुद्दिश्य श्रीरामार्चन चंद्रिकतायां what he is saying, Yuga is saying here, yes, truly speaking, there is no need. Swarupataha nasti dikshadyapeksha, but still, prayaha, that means mostly, swabhavataha, dehadi sambandhena kadaryaशीलानां vikshipta chittanam. How the people, because of being in this body, they are what? Kadaryaशीलानां. Kadarya means lazy, crazy, and not disciplined. And vikshipta chittanam. All disturbed actually. They are all disturbed people. Jananam tattat sankochi karanaya. To reduce that laziness and that distraction. Srimad Rishibihi. Srimad Rishi Prabhritibihi. Rishis means who? Like Narada, like Sanatana Goswami, all these acaryas. What they do? Srimad Rishibihi Prabhritibihi. Archana Marge. Actually, mantra where we need? Archana Marga, actually. Archana Marge. In the Archana Marga, that's why mantra always you should remember that is Archana Marga. Archana Marge, Kwachit Kwachit. That means somewhere. Kachit Kachit, someone. So, maryada sthapita. Maryada sthapita asti. Kachit maryada. That means some rules and regulation. Maryada means some procedure or some system. Some system is established. In where? Archana Marge. Why? Why this Maryada is established? To reduce the laziness and distractiveness of the people. So what is established? This Maryada is established. As per this Maryada, what? You have to take diksha. And you have to do in this way only this activity. In this way only you should do worship. In this way only you should worship. And if you do tattad ullangane, if you cross that, then what? Shastram prayaschittam udbhavayati. Shastra, what it do? Prayaschit. Hey, you did this mistake, so that's why this is the you should do rectify by this prayaschitta. So that means, so in the Archana Marga, this Maryada is established actually, taking diksha and so on. Of course, holy name itself is enough. And that's why you can take mantras without diksha and simply you can chant and you can go back, godhead. But still, we have to take diksha, prayaha, to reduce our laziness and our distractiveness and so on. So, tata ubayamapi na asamanjasam iti tatra tattad apeksha nasti. Just holy name independently one can chant and he can go back to Godhead. Ajamil case, who is Guru for him? Where he took Diksha. He didn't take anything. But Vishnu Dutas came means he already went back to Golokrunda, Varikuntha. So that's why holy name power you cannot reduce that. Oh, Diksha you didn't take, that's why it's gone. But that's true. But one maryada is established. One maryada established by rishis. So to reduce this thing, that's why we should take diksha. We must take diksha actually. One must take diksha and follow the path established by the rishis. So, and if you don't accept this, after knowing this also, if you reject this, then this is offense. Is offense actually. You are saying that I don't need. That means this maryada, you are going against this. So this is Archana Marga actually. This is for Pancaratrika vidhi. For Archana Margas also many rishis defined many ways. Many Pancharatra systems given many rishis. So now that's why it's Narada Pancharatra. Pancharatra systems given by Narada Muni, not only Narada Muni, many other rishis also give. You can find. Like Sri Vaishnavas, they follow Vaikhanas Agama actually. That is Archana vidhi according to that systems they do. So like that Madhvas they have, like that very many types of Archana Margas are there and those are all given with respective acaryas, respective rishis. And they define what the way they should worship deities. In our ways, what mantras we should stand, what and how to do the avahana, and then after that swagatam, then after that sitting, then bathing and so many things. The steps and then shodasopachara, finally how to do, then how to offer bhoga and then so like that finishing this program. This is explained by our acharyas. For us, our marga is Pancharatra vidhi. So that's why it's needed. Tattad apeksha nasti. That's true. But still we should take. So that's why what is said, this maryada is there, and anyone Shruti Smriti Purana the Pancharatri vidim vina aikantiki harer bhaktir utpatayaiva kalpite. In the Brahmayamala it is there. Shruti Smriti Purana Pancharatra vidim vina. So you are doing worship, but whimsically you are doing. Whimsically you are doing the worship Archana Marga, whimsically you define. Then what will happen? Even if he does aikantiki bhakti, but it is going to give utpata. That means it will destructive for his devotion. They has to follow Shastra. That's why Vaidhi sadhana bhakti should be done as per rules and regulations of Shastra. And for Vaidhi sadhana bhakti, what is the qualification? दृढ़ श्रद्धा. अरे जोर से बोलिए आप लोग, कोई बात नहीं. दृढ़ श्रद्धा, firm faith. And for raganuga sadhana bhakti, dृढ़ श्रद्धा is needed. Ruchi is enough. Ruchi for 24 hours, not for 1 hour, 2 hours. And raganuga sadhakas, will they do Narada Pancharatra vidhi and worship? Huh? So then their aikantiki bhakti, raganu sadhakas also they are doing aikantiki bhakti, then their bhakti does utpataya kalpate? No? Yes or no? Tell me no. No. Why? This sloka is applied for only Vaidhi sadhakas, not for raganu sadhakas.
They also follow the steps, but them is not required. But to set up example.
My question is, Raganu Sadhaka should follow this sloka or not?
Follow.
कभी आपको doubt आया? That means as per this sloka, like you see, Vaidhi sadhakas, definitely they should follow this, and they should follow the pancaratrika vidhi to worship the Lord. They cannot worship whimsically. That is true for the Vaidhi sadhakas, no doubt. What about Ruchi Pradhana Bhaktas? That means Raganu sadhakas, they should follow this sloka or not? Then what is the point of this spontaneous devotional service?
Yes, still they cannot go against.
And if they don't follow this, then their bhakti is utpataya kalpite. No?
But they are Raganuga, they will not be against sutas Purana. Raganuga also they will not go against sutas Purana.
They will follow procedures given by Shruti, Smriti, Purana, and so on. So, no, that is not the definition. The only taste is enough.
But taste in following the book.
So, answer is yes. Raganu sadhakas, they don't follow this. Based upon this, you cannot say them. They are not. Their bhakti is for utpata. No, this is not applied to Raganu sadhakas. But still, they will follow Raganuga with Vaidhi sadhana bhakti. Mixed they follow. They should. So even great Raganu sadhaka bhaktas also, this is a recommendation. It is not mandate. It is a recommendation given by Juhu Goswami in the same, actually, in this next Bhakti Sandarbha, next anucchedas, he is explaining actually. And they should actually do, and to set an example, they should follow Vaidhi sadhana bhakti. And also, they should follow Vaidhi sadhana bhakti to set an example, and it is safe actually. So mixed actually, mix of the Raganuga and Vaidhi they follow. In our case also, after coming to the Ruchi, we will be practicing so Raganuga sadhana bhakti, but externally we will be doing Vaidhi sadhana bhakti. But our goal is Raganu sadhana bhakti, and Bhava should come through the Raganu sadhana. Then only that is going to take you to the Raganuga generated Bhava will lead to the Prema, and that Prema will take you to the Golok Vrindavan. Otherwise, you will go into the Dwarka chale jayenge. If you continue Vaidhi sadhana bhakti towards Krishna, then you will go to Dwarka.
So, when should we start cooking?
Ruchi. Abhi to Shraddha.
What is this?
So, here only it is mentioned that Vaishnaveshu api mantreshu Rama mantraha Vinaiva diksham viprendra purascheryam vinaiva hi vinaiva nyasa vidina japamatrena siddhadaha. That means without diksha, without purascharya kriya, without nyasa vidhi, mantras will give. That is also true. But still, being we are the follower of Narada Muni, we should take. Otherwise, it's against our acharya.
Some people say by taking diksha takes the sin of disciple.
At the time of yes,
He chants peacefully, and then Guru becomes responsible for taking back to godhead.
Yes. Guru is responsible for a faithful, loyal student. If Guru is not able to take him, and Guru will go to hell. And if disciple is not loyal, and it's not responsibility of Guru, disciple chale jayega. That means, like you see, woman is surrendered to a husband, then woman's half sin will go to husband. But woman is not surrendered, she is doing sin. In that case, her sin will go to husband? No. Only chaste wife's sin will go. Similarly, whenever only the disciple is very chaste, that means a dedicated person, full surrendered to Guru. In that case, the disciple does any further sin, then that will go to Guru. Otherwise, no. Disciple का disciple पास ही रहेगा. वो तो सरेंडर नहीं किया, बस मौज मस्ती कर रहे हैं, दीक्षा के नाम कर लेके, तो उसको क्यों जाएगा?
Disciple is surrender. Can commit this. But
That's why, na? He will not commit. Still, if you commit means, then Guru is responsible.
So generally,
Still,
generally the case is he is not fully surrendered, but some level of surrender is there. Not 50%, 30%. Surrender.
That's
So
it.
in that case, what will do?
That means he should surrender to Guru actually. By Guru Krupa, you'll get Krishna Krupa. He not surrender to the Lord, but Guru he should surrender.
If one is not,
Guru will make him actually. Huh?
Disciple is struggling to surrender to the Guru. He is not has to come to the.
That means commitment ही नहीं है इसके अर्थ. Agreement ही नहीं लिखा.
Like fully surrender में तो time लगेगा.
I understood actually. You are saying that even to Guru also he didn't surrender, but still he took the diksha.
because of his
he wants to
mistake,
surrender, but because of anartha, is not able to.
mistakes.
Ultimately, you want to say that he didn't surrender, but he took diksha. That's only na. You are saying that he doesn't want to hear him. Still,
He hears us, but not follow.
not
Not able to.
not able to. That's a grayscale actually. Then, as Guru committed means he will take the responsibility.
Guru will take. Guruji, what happens to those who are surrendered to Lord, but not surrendering to
They happens, no, that.
मानते लेकिन भगवान को.
So someone who surrendered to Lord and not surrendered to Guru, then there's a gone case actually.
Based on what you have explained
Huh.
regarding diksha and thing. So my understanding is, based upon what you explained, is for the first initiation, the mantra if he chants and he is hearing Shravan Guru,
Shiksha Guru, Bhajan Shiksha.
Shiksha Guru, Shiksha Guru is there. So that will take.
That will
Now
take.
the word diksha that you are using, it is for second initiation.
This is second.
But thinks diksha is compulsory because is chit, chanchal, these
Huh.
words you are using,
Yeah.
lazy and this.
Yeah.
So you are saying,
Kadariyata.
so for that diksha is compulsory.
Yes.
So diksha means second initiation is compulsory.
Yes. Yes. This is for second initiation actually. And it's not, but it is compulsory means theoretically it is not compulsory. So praya, that means we are all what Juhu Goswami is saying. So praya swabhavataha, that means naturally, by nature, dehadi sambandha, because with relation with the body, kadarya shilanam, vikshipta chittanam jananam tatta sankochi karanaya. So to reduce that, these maryada is in Archana Marga, maryada is established by these sages. So that's why as per that maryada we take diksha.
So this is about second initiation.
Second initiation.
And first initiation is sort of a formality kind of.
So Maharaj is saying, so it is just a type of a procedure, systemizing, just bringing seriousness. It's not like as per some vidhi of the pancaratrika it is happening. It's not like that. There is no scriptural reference for that. So, but it is not a wrong thing also against to Shastra. It's not against also to the Shastra, because in that way one maryada is established by our Bhakti Siddhanta, so that people will take it very seriously, chanting of Hare Krishna mantra also. That's the reason.
What about the Shastric statement, Diksha Kale Shishya Kare Atma Samarpana? So that is now, Diksha means you said second initiation.
Yes. And in first initiation also we said, na. So Nityam Sevam Kuryat, that means in the first, so in another marga, Bhagavata marga also, they should worship what? Their Bhajan Shiksha Guru.
Regularly.
By that, Nityam Sevam Kuryat, by that, so they will be getting mercy of him. Then only they are able to cross the impediments which are coming in their spiritual life, which they cannot cross themselves.
Thank you.
So probably someone takes first initiation by someone, and second initiation by somebody else due to the circumstances. So who is his Diksha Guru?
Whoever is giving second initiation, he is Diksha Guru. But in our Diksha means, as per the Shastra, Diksha means second initiation. But see, if someone takes the first initiation, can he go back to Godhead? And he didn't take second initiation, can he go back or not? He will go back. If he loyally serve that person, whoever is giving first initiation, and he is take him as a Bhajan Shiksha Guru, and he so faithfully serve him, and by his mercy, will he go back to Godhead or not? He will go back. That is also enough.
He will be called Bhajan Shiksha Guru, not Diksha Guru.
As per Shastra. But as per the terminology you introduced in your organization, okay, you may call it as Diksha Guru, no problem.
Bhakti Siddhanta Maharaj established it, must be supported by some Shastra because he cannot introduce anything.
That's the point, na? So this is the way, it's not against the Shastra also. If that is against the Shastra, then you should not introduce. There are the two ways. Something which is not against or abominable by the Shastra, so that is also valid practice.
That's like Prabhupada gave many disciples first place.
Yes. So in this way, you have to understand that. So Acharya introduced, he will never go against the Shastra. Yes.
Say that the different diksha,
Huh?
different diksha is given.
Second. Divignan Prakash Totavan. Even Bhajan Shiksha Guru also will, through the Bhagavad Vidhi, will you get your revelation of your Swarupa or not? You will get in that procedure also. Your understanding. Bhajan Shiksha Guru also will reveal that. So when you faithfully serve him, then he will reveal that. Only thing, Prabha, simple thing is this. So second initiation is one of the item among the, so all 64. Archana, and that too specified to how to do temple worship. For that, this Diksha process is there. Mantra, taking mantra. But it is having a very lot of advantage. Especially what is the use of this maryada, Diksha maryada? It is tatta sankochi karanaya. Most dehadi sambhayana swabha praya, that means 99%. We all want praya means 99%. Swabhavata, by nature, dehadi sambandhana, being because of relation with the body, kadariyata. That's why we are having the laziness. Vikshikta chittanam, disturbed minds. So to reduce that, this rishis they are establishing this. Then we should take it as advantage.
So he's taking the responsibility of the gods of the disciple also.
Who?
First,
Everywhere actually, Guru should take responsibility and Shishya also commit for him. Then only they will go back. Otherwise, no.
so even
Both should be committed.
even if the Bhajan Shiksha Guru he takes.
That's the point. Bhajan Shiksha Guru also can take back to Godhead. Qualification of Bhajan Shiksha Guru is what? Sabde Parecha Nishnata. One who is expert in Shastra and also relies directly. Lord.
That means, no, even if he is Bhajan Shiksha Guru, there should be a mutual acceptance of each other. Not that independently one can choose, okay, he's my Shiksha Guru and the Shiksha Guru don't even know about that.
No. I said no. Even in the Mantra Diksha also there is mutual commitment.
Mantra Diksha, of course, but this
This is also Shiksha also mutual commitment.
So what to those who take Diksha, but in the future due to circumstances and with so much preaching, he is not able to meet so much with the Mantra Diksha Guru. Not able to meet so much, he took, and now he is following his in his seva, and the spiritual master is in his preaching work. Not mutual, physical exchange meetings.
So that is also as per his instructions. See, Mantra Diksha Guru also follows Shastra and he will define the what is pure devotion. As per Rupa Goswami as per Rupa Goswami only he will explain. So you also should come to the pure devotion, and but here Mantra Diksha and he is explaining to Archana Vidhi. So he gave mantra to you, you follow that, and as per his instructions, and you will be you'll be definitely going back to Godhead by his mercy. No problem.
If someone accepts someone as a Diksha Guru and he takes first initiation from him.
Huh?
someone accepts someone as Diksha Guru, he takes first initiation. And circumstantially, he has to take second initiation from someone else. Now he will have to surrender to him again and accept him as
Anyone, if he surrender, he can go back. Anyone.
So he has already surrendered to the first Guru. He took initiation, first initiation. Now, so for second initiation, he doesn't need to surrender. He can consider the first Guru, the first initiation as the.
He should not disrespect also him.
Yeah.
And because one Vaishnava will not become envious of another Vaishnava. Mantra Guru will not become envious of Bhajan Shiksha Guru, provided he is mature. And Bhajan Shiksha Guru will not become envious of Diksha Guru. Otherwise, they are not Vaishnavas.
So Bhajan Shiksha Guru is known as the Diksha Guru.
No, no.
Explain from the verse that actually Harinam is itself independent. If one is standing Harinam, say one goes back to godhead. So in this way, suppose if he commits any sins, etc., how is it be taken care of?
That's why. Theoretically, it's true. But Guru is must. Diksha is must. Or otherwise, Shiksha is must. Theoretically, it is true. So then, if we get the Harinam from the Bhajan Shiksha Guru gave, hey, you chant today onwards. So Harinam, like this he said, Bhajan Shiksha Guru. Now you are chanting. So then, whatever that means, faithfully you should follow Bhajan Shiksha Guru, and he by his mercy, whatever anarthas you are not able to cross, so you will be able to cross.
And one more point, suppose if a person is very sincere in his devotional service, he's chanting the holy name, but unfortunately due to circumstances, he's not able to take diksha from a bona fide spiritual master, but he's keeping in mind that it is his guru. So in this case also, because of being his sincerity, does he go home back to God?
Sincerity who will define? Guru has to approve that. 10 रुपए नोट को कौन बनाएंगे? ये 10 रुपए करके अथॉरिटी चाहिए ना. आप सिंसियर करके कौन, कोई तो अप्रूव करना है. आप कैसे बोलेंगे सिंसियर करके? So that's why Guru is must.
Okay, formal initiation he has to have.
He has to have. Otherwise he cannot say I am sincere. Then it's independent nature actually. Everyone will say I am sincere and they'll do whatever they want.
Like your Prabhupada class, you have to read Prabhupada books. And they say Prabhupada is good. Shroud good. So what Shroud stand of that?
Yes.
Okay,
okay, we'll go for our text, Baba. Please. Both हो गए. Please. Okay, so here what it is said. We'll take later questions. No. So many. कठिनाई हो रहा है? कौन सा कठिनाई? कठिनाई हो रहा है? अरे कैसे बोल रहे हैं आप? शिलास में कठिनाई हो रही है क्या?
The concept to acceptance is
what is the idea?
बच नहीं रहे. जम नहीं रहे.
Due to the first initiation is actually with him. He's our Guru. Due to
He is also Guru who rejected.
not only Guru, he is the Guru.
He is the Guru. He is only the Guru.
Yes, for us, for me like that. Now,
But that's no wrong actually. You consider him as he is only Guru and you will go back by serving him. No problem.
but now you took
What is the problem? That means why you want to de-emphasize the Shiksha Guru?
No, we don't want to emphasize the philosophy, but we personally don't want to accept it.
That's our, we don't want to accept Shiksha Gurus. That is our problem.
We want to tell it to everyone, but can't accept ourselves.
That's up to you. No problem. You accept your mantra guru and you serve him. Okay, you will go. But you should not have any kind of disrespect. Vaishnava Prada should not do. Then you will be here only. That's true.
anyway, we accept our mind only.
Okay, sir, please. So these 4 systems, disciple systems are still going on. The King Prthu, okay, many sampradayas has sprung up without authority. कहाँ है हम लोग actually नाम where we studied that? Vedic knowledge must guru. So okay. Vedic knowledge must accept a guru or spiritual master in one of these 4 disciplic successions. It is said that unless one accepts a mantra from one of these sampradayas, the so-called mantra will not act in Kali Yuga. What it means, actually, here meaning you should understand that why diksha is said compulsory here. Because in Kali Yuga, why Prabhupada is saying kadariyata and vikshiptata is too much actually.
So first initiation son is also for kadariyata
First initiation is like making seriously.
because we take vow that time.
Wow, that's all nice. So here, what he said, even in the Vaishnaveshu api mantreshu Ram mantra faladikaha Ganapatyadi mantrebhyaha koti koti gunadikaha. That means Ganapati mantras compared to that Ram mantras are very powerful phala. They give adik phala and they are thousands and millions of times greater. Vinaiva diksham viprendra prascharya vinaiva nyasadi vidina japamatrena siddhidaha. Without diksha, without prascharya, without nyasa vidhi, japamatrena Rama mantraha siddhadaha. Without diksha also, but Prabhupada, what he is writing in the ending? In Kali Yuga. That means what Jiva Goswami is saying. Why this procedure is mantra vidhi is established and archana. So this diksha vidana is established to reduce the kadariyata. Kadariyata ko yaad rakhiye.
Second thing, Prabhupada.
Huh?
Ram mantra ko compare.
Second, this system was not there at the time of Jiva Goswami. So how we can see this with this system? Because this system has given the Bhakti Siddhanta, so this would be
No, it's
Bhakti Siddhanta point of view.
Prabhu, it is there. This mantra diksha is there at the time. And shiksha also is there. Both are there.
Organization also.
Organization was not there. Many sampradayas have sprung up without authority and they are misleading the people by giving unauthorized mantras. The rascals of these so-called sampradayas don't observe the Vedic rules and regulations. So, although they are addicted to all kinds of sinful activities, they still offer the people mantras and thus mislead them. Intelligent person, however, know that such mantras will never be successful and as such they never patronize such upstart spiritual groups. Okay, anyway. Prthu Maharaj, however, showed his example that one should receive knowledge from a bona fide sampradaya. This is the point. यच्चान्यदपि कृष्णस्य भवान् भगवतः प्रभो श्रवस्व वसः पुण्यं पूर्वदेहा कथाश्रयम् भक्ताय मेनुरक्ताय तव चोदाक्षजस्य च वक्तुमर्हसि लोदुह्या वैन्यरूपेण गामिमाम्. Prthu Maharaj was a powerful incarnation of Lord Krishna's potencies. Consequently, any narration concerning his activities is surely very pleasing to hear and it produces all good fortune. As far as I am concerned, I am always your devotee as well as a devotee of the Lord, who is known as Adhokshaja. Please, therefore, narrate all the stories of King Prthu, who in the form of the son of King Vena, milked the cow-shaped earth. So ultimately, Vidura is asking all these questions and is requesting. And here the word Adhokshaja. So Adhokshaja means beyond the perception of material senses. Okay, next. Suta watch. Then this whole thing is narrating Suta. So a conversation between Vidura and Maitreya. So Suta is saying, Chodito Vidurenevam Vasudeva Katham Prati Prashasyatam Pritamana Maitreya Pratyabhashata. So the Goswami continued, when Vidura became inspired to hear of the activities of Lord Krishna in his various incarnations, Maitreya, also being inspired and being very pleased with Vidura, began to praise him. Then Maitreya spoke as follows. So here Prabhupada is writing in this purport important point. So Krishna, the symptom of spiritual talks is that no one feels tired. आपको tiredness आ रहा है या नहीं?
नहीं.
Wow. That means spiritual katha is going on. Next, Maitreya Vacha. यदा विषक्ता पृथुरङ्गविप्रैर् आमन्त्रितो जनतायाश्च पालः प्रजानिरन्ये क्षितिपृष्ठयेत्या क्षुक्षामदेहा Patimapyochan. The great sage Maitreya continued, my dear Vidura, at the time of King Prthu was enthroned by the great sages and Brahmanas and declared to be the protector of the citizens. There was a scarcity of food grains. The citizens actually became skinny due to starvation. Therefore, they came before the king and informed him of their real situation. अभी कंप्लेंट लेके आया बेचारा ये लोग तो they want to do, they are not lazy, but Mother Earth is not giving anything. They are plowing the land and they are doing all the things, but no grains. So no food grains, scarcity of food grains. So please read I will read the purport. Information is given herein concerning the selection of the king by the Brahmanas. According to the Varnashrama system, the Brahmanas are considered to be the heads of the society and therefore to be situated in the topmost social position. The Varnashram Dharma, the institution of the four Varnas and four Ashramas, is very scientifically designed. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, Varnashrama is not a man-made institution, but it is God-made. In this narration, it is clearly indicated that the Brahmanas used to control the royal power. When an evil king like Vena ruled, the Brahmanas would kill him through their Brahmanical powers and would select a proper ruler by testing his qualifications. In other words, the Brahmanas, the intelligent men, are great sages who would control the monarchical powers. This is the conclusion, actually, Prabhupada says. So, all the time, monarch, that means king, he has to obey sages' good suggestions. Here we have an indication of how the Brahmana selected King Prthu to the throne as the protector of the citizens. The citizens, being skinny due to hunger, approached the king and informed him that necessary action should be taken. The structure of Varnashrama Dharma was so nice that the Brahmanas would guide the head of the state. The head of the state would then give protection to the citizens. The Kshatriyas would take charge of the protecting the people in general, and under the protection of Kshatriyas, the Vaishyas would protect the cows, produce food grains, and distribute them. Sudras, the working class, would help the higher three classes by manual labor. This is the perfect social system. If you may bring up the capitalism, communism, socialism, thisism, thatism, these are all man-made isms actually. Our democracy, all these are all man-made systems. They are not perfect social systems. Only this is the Varnashrama Dharma is the perfect social system. It has to be implemented by devotees so that others in the society also automatically accept. In this way, there will be a great change in the society in coming future. Even it is Kali Yuga. So, next. Vayam Rajan Jat Vayam. What is that? This is Vayam Rajan Jatarena Vidapta Yatagnina Kotarastena Vruksha Tvamadyayata Sharanam Saranyam Yasadito Vrittikara Pratirna Tanno Bhavani Haturata Vinnam Shrudaditanam Naradeva Deva Ya Annanam Shyama Ujjitorcha Vata Patiswam Kila Lokapalane. Dear King, just as a tree with a fire burning in the hollow of the trunk gradually dries up, we are drying up due to the fire of hunger in our stomachs. You are the protector of surrendered souls, and you have been appointed to give employment to us. Therefore, we have all come to you for protection. You are not only a king, but the incarnation of God as well. Indeed, you are the king of all kings. You can give all kinds of occupational engagements, for you are the master of our livelihood. Therefore, O king of all kings, please arrange to satisfy our hunger by the proper distribution of food grains. Please take care of us. Lest we soon die for want of food. So actually, oh, it's not Korean. एसी चल रहे हैं ना कम लग रहे हैं so anyway here citizens they are very much loyal to king please citizens are very much loyal to king and they want to so obey the king's order and they want just to get food they all that you can see in the purport although they were not lazy they still couldn't produce sufficient food to satisfy their hunger. When the people are perplexed in this way, they should approach the head of government. And the president or king should make immediate action to mitigate the distress of the people. That means all these Brahmana, these four Varnas people, so especially these Vaishyas and Sudras, most part of the society will be Vaishyas and Sudras, so who are working in the production of food. So these people actually, they are trying all the ways to produce the food. But Mother Earth is not giving anything. उनको क्या हो गया तो आगे देखेंगे मैत्रेय उवाच पृथुः प्रजानां करुणं निशम्य परिदेवितं दीर्घं दद्यौ कुरुश्रेष्ठ निमित्तं सोन्वपद्यत After hearing this lamentation and seeing the pitiable condition of the citizens, King Prthu contemplated this matter for a long time to see if he could find out the underlying causes. So it's a government duty actually. If the young people are there and they are ready to work, and if they are not getting any work and they are not able to get food, so it's a government duty how to engage them actually and arrange their employment and so that they can work hard and get their food. It's a duty of government. Iti vyavasito buddhya pragruhita sarasana sandade vishikam bhume kruddustri purahayatha. Having arrived at a conclusion, the king took up his bow and arrow and aimed them at earth, exactly like Lord Shiva, who destroyed the whole world out of anger. King Prthu found out the cause for the scarcity of food grains. That means Mother Earth is not giving. He could understand that it was not the people's fault because they are trying all the ways to get food grains. For they were not lazy in executing their duties. Rather, the earth was not producing sufficient food grains. This indicates that the earth can produce sufficiently if everything is properly arranged. But sometimes the earth can refuse to produce food grains for various reasons. The theory that there is a scarcity of food grains due to an increase of population is not a very sound theory. There are other causes that enable the earth to produce profusely or to stop producing. King Prthu found out the proper causes and took the necessary steps immediately. So actually Mother Earth, when she got disappointed, then she will take away all the things. So then that's why in the next chapter we are going to see, so to please her, so to satisfy her, so various kinds of calves are brought in out. So that she is pleased by them and she started giving the whatever things are required for them. So that means they do necessary actions because Mother Earth, what she will do, if someone is so much sinful and to reduce their sin, as a punishment, what she will do, so she will stop giving the foods or the whatever items they require. Like Asuras, if they require some rasa, to wine, to drink, then she will stop giving that. And humans, if they need some food, then she will stop giving that. Because she tolerate a lot. But because of increase of the adharma, then she will stop. Now we are also doing against the actions, like we are bringing out the plastic, petrol we are digging, and we are producing so much plastic, and we are polluting the so many other living entities, destroying the living entities, and destroying the nature. So air pollution, water pollution, land pollution, all the things we are polluting. So by this, these are all activities against the dharma. So then because of adharmic activity, she will be unhappy and land will become barren. Actually, land is also mother earth actually. She is a being, living being. It's not a dead matter actually. And Adi Daivika, Adi Bhutika, Adhyatma. That means there is a personality behind earth also. She is watching everything and she will stop giving the food. So whatever food grains, if we read that in the previously when great kings were there, there is so much food and so many minerals and so many stones, precious stones. We are all hearing. So all this kind of opulence, where it went off? It is there, everything in what? In the womb of earth it is there. Nothing is evaporating from here. Those precious stones and jewels, where are they? In Telugu also in the Sri Krishna Devaraya, when he was ruling, there was in the market, actually in the streets, they used to put so precious stones. They used to sell like that. That much opulence was there. So, where are those stones actually? And so much food they used to produce. Now we are seeing after the fertilizers using, we are producing, but if you see 3-4 times greater, they were producing in the 17th century, 16th centuries. If you see Sthala Purana, if you want to know what was our opulence, so for few centuries back, if you want to understand, then there are the manuscripts are there in the different libraries. You should go to that area and you should try to find some manuscripts related to that area. Especially nowadays, you can find in the libraries. So manuscripts will be there. There's Sthala Purana will be there. What kind of culture, how the people were there, how they are celebrating festivals, what the items, food items they used to prepare. So what are the different seasons, how much yield they are getting, everything was written actually. They used to compile like that, some Brahmanas or some people. It is known as Sthala Purana actually. And like this, Sthala Purana, yes. So like that you can find Sthala Purana of the 2 centuries before, 3, 4, 5. So if you read, then you are seeing so much opulence. It was there on the earth, especially in India. Otherwise, why the Britishers are coming here? If we are beggars, they'll come. Anyone steal in beggar house? No, no. A poor man house, anyone come and steal? No, no. We are so opulent actually. This earth is so, especially Bharat Bhumi. So it's so opulent with food grains, milk, minerals, precious stones, with embroidery and other artworks. Very opulently it was there. So, but all they are now so taken back by Mother Earth, like now also and previously also like that. So there are the various causes because she was unhappy. So because of that, now Prthu, what he is going to do?
That time this whole Bhumandala, that people they are not पूरे भूमंडल के जो लोग थे ये पूरे भारतखंड और भूमंडल
Bharat Khand. प्रवेपमनाधरणी निशिम्योदायुधं च तं गौ सत्या पात्रविभीता मृगीवा मृगयद्रुता. Can you read translate?
When the earth saw that the king Prthu was taking his bow and arrow to kill her, he became very much afraid and began to tremble. She then began to flee, exactly like a deer which runs very swiftly when followed by a hunter.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
Being afraid of King Prthu, she took the shape of a cow and began to run.
Why she took the only shape of cow? Prabhupada is writing. At this time, in order to avoid the wrath of King Pruthu, she took the shape of cow. Since a cow is never be killed, Mother Earth thought it is wise to take the shape of a cow in order to avoid King Pruthu's arrows. So next, Tamanvadhavatvainyaha kupitotya rune kupitotya rune kshanaha Sharam dhanushi sandhaya yatra yatra palayate. Seeing this, Maharaj Prthu became very angry, and his eyes became as red as the early morning sun. Placing an arrow on his bow, he chased the cow-shaped earth wherever she would run. Sadisho vidisho devi rodasi chantarantayo dhavanti tatra tatraina tadarshanudyatayudham. The cow-shaped earth ran here and there in outer space between the heavenly planets and earth. And however she ran, the king chased her with his bow and arrows. Loke nanvidatatranam vainya muttyoriva praja trasta tadamrite hrudayena viduyata hrudayena viduyata. Just as a man cannot escape the cruel hand of death, the cow-shaped earth couldn't escape the hands of the son of wind. At length, the earth, fearful, her heart aggrieved, turned back in helplessness. Uvacha, uvacha cha mahabhagam dharmagnapanna trahi mapi bhutana palane vastito bhavan palane vastito bhavan. Addressing the great opulent King Prthu as the knower of the religious principles and shelter of the surrender, she said, "Please save me. You are the protector of all living entities. Now you are situated as the king of this planet." Actually, why she took back the major cause is Vena told that stop all religious principles and religious activities. And by that she became, that means that was implemented before Prthu, because and no everyone stopped practicing religious principles. So because of that, no rains and nothing, and Mother Earth also not started cooperating. So now Prthu became a king, and these people are trying to produce food grains but not giving. So now Mother Earth should give back, means what they should do? They should restart religious activities. That will come in the next chapter anyway, this point, not in this chapter. The cow, that means she will tell when religious activities will be done, then people will be opulent with the food grains. The cow-shaped earth addressed King Prthu as Dharmagna, which refers to one who knows the principles of religion. The principles of religion dictate that a woman, a cow, a child, a brahmana, and an old man must be given all protection by king and anyone else. Even anyone else. Any potential person should give respect for all these five. It's a fundamental principle. Consequently, Mother Earth took the shape of cow. That means she is a woman also, now she is cow also. She was also a woman. Thus, she appealed to the king as one of who knows the principles of religion. Religious principles also dictate that one is not to be killed if he surrenders. That is also rule. Whoever surrenders, so he should not be killed. She reminded King Prthu that not only was he an incarnation of God, but he was situated as the king of the earth as well. Therefore, his duty was to excuse her. Satvam jigansa se kasma dinamakruti kilbisham ahanishyat katam yosha dharmagna ityo mataha dharmagna ityo mataha. The cow-shaped earth continued to appeal to the king. I am very poor and have not committed any sinful activities. I don't know why you want to kill me, since you are supposed to be the knower of all religious principles. Why are you so envious of me? And why are you so anxious to kill a woman? Artha appealed to the king in two ways. A king who knows religious principles cannot kill anyone who has not committed sinful activities. Apart from this, a woman is not to be killed, even if she does commit some sinful activities. Since the earth was innocent and was also a woman, the king should not kill. Actually, as per Brahmana, if you see Dandaniti, as per the Dandaniti, so Brahmana also should not be killed and women also not should be killed, even if they have sinful activities. Marana Dandana will not be there. So Marana Dandana will not be there. Prabhu, chala again. One. Yeah. Actually, there are four types of education. Anvikshiki, Trayi, Varta, Dandaniti. Trayi for Brahmanas, Anvikshiki for everyone common. Anvikshiki means, so you can call common, that means logical studies actually. Logic, simple logic. Or otherwise, sometimes we can say spiritual education also Anvikshiki. Some acaryas they define like that also. Trayi means Vedas, studying the Vedas and doing all the Vedic work, Karma Kanda and so, Paurohityam, so this kind of things. And Trayi Varta means business and production of fruit grains, production of cows comes under Varta. Dandaniti means, so Dandaniti means rod of chastisement, how to punish and how to rule the country. So there are majorly four educations only are there. Anvikshiki, Trayi, Varta, Dandaniti. As per Chanakya also these four. So Chanakya and also in Bhagavatam how many are there? As per Bhagavatam also these four are considered. Where it came? Anvikshiki, Varta, Dandaniti? Huh? Third canto. Which chapter? 12th chapter. In third canto, 12th chapter, these Vidyas came out from Brahmaji. You remember creation, secondary creation starts, na? From the 12th chapter it starts, secondary creation. Brahmaji's creation, Visarga. Visarga will start from the here only, na? So there, so what produced from Brahmaji's mouth actually, from four mouths, these four educations are coming, Anvikshiki, Trayi, Varta, Dandaniti. You remember? Huh? 40 or 42 something, sloka number. 3, 12, 42 or something 48 you see in that area. So here you see Dandaniti. Dandaniti here what? Marhaspatyaha. That means Bruhaspati's followers. They consider only Varta and Dandaniti. And the followers of Sukracharya, they consider only Dandaniti. Now in the present society, what is there? Out of four Vidyas? Huh? So people who are interested in business, production, and so land order, they will be studying the Varta and Dandaniti. And people who are just how to punish the people and get the things from them, they will be studying only Dandaniti. Sukracharya, Asuras, they study only Dandaniti. They don't want production also. They wherever there, they will steal it. So in Prahlad Maharaj's case also, his father is demanding from Prahlad Maharaj what? Prahlad Maharaj should learn what? Dandaniti. He was expecting him to learn Dandaniti actually. But he is not learning that. So, so in the present society also, Anvikshiki Trayi Gaya, Kam se. No Vedic education and no spiritual education. Out. What is there only? So Varta and Dandaniti, that is also not as per Shastra. Business is there, production is there, business, and what is there? Law and order. This much only, na? Instead of society. What is there? Is there anything else is there in our education? Production of the various goods. Software also is a production unit only, na? Nuts and bolts factories and softwares, packages and tools production is a production team actually. And selling that. And then after that, law and order. So, to make any society perfect, we need to have these 4 educations. Chanakya also says, and our previous bro. What about the opinion of Bhishma Dev? Bhishma Dev also says these 4 educations are necessary. This is the opinion of Chanakya also. This is the opinion of, so even the other previous acaryas also, everyone they say. Even Manu also says these 4 educations are needed. But now in our society, only 2 educations are going. That too also deformed 2 educations. It's not a proper form. So it's a crucial problem actually in the society. In our colleges, we are not teaching the Anvishiki, Trayi, Varta and Dandaniti. So universities and colleges are not meant for this education. They are not doing this. That's why there is a problem. Only Varta and Dandaniti, that is also deformed actually. It's not in a proper form. So try to understand, this movement is not just doing simply sitting and doing bhajan, personal bhajan. This movement is to change actually, to change the society. To bring, so it is going to, so that's why every college also should have this kind of 4 educations. That's why that is a Varnashrama college. Varnashrama college is going to cover all these 4. Anvishiki, Trayi, Varta and Dandani. Three means Vedic Vedas, studying Vedas, related to Vedas.
Vedas deal with religion, economic development, and service. This 3 is mentioned here. This unmixed logic. Logic.
Spiritual education also you can take. Difference between soul and body.
And Vartani says that.
Production and so cow production.
This sloka, word for word. Vartani says that. Danda means
43.
Where you are referring? In 7th canto you are referring or?
12th chapter 44.
What is written?
Varta means sense gratification. Varta means
sense gratification. Proper sense is like this. So for sense of production of the objects, not the sense. Varta is vidya actually. That. What is full sloka you read? No, sloka.
प्रणवो हि अस्य
Is 4 or what? Vidyas is given? Huh?
The science translation, the science of logical argument, the Vedic codes apply. Also law and order, moral codes, and the celebrated hymns.
That is the thing actually.
So all becomes.
आप कहाँ पढ़ रहे हैं actually? वो कहाँ पढ़ रहे हैं?
Same translation में पढ़ रहा हूँ. Word for word नहीं.
Translation पढ़ो. Word for word भी कभी-कभी अलग commentary से ऐसा लेते हैं ऐसा ही. You have to take total actually. Sense gratification नहीं. Varta means is a study of production and distribution. Not only for maintaining body also. We can't say just sense gratification. Without spiritual goal, if you do production, that is sense gratification. With goal of spiritual goal, if you do production, that is for maintaining the body. Labho jiveta yavata jivasya tattva. Praharanti na vaistrishu krutaga swapi jantavaha kimuta twadvida rajan karuna dina vatsala. Even if a woman does commit some sinful activity, no one should place his hand upon her. What to speak of you, dear king, who are so merciful? You are a protector and you are affectionate to the poor. Mam vipatya jaram navam yatra vishwam pratishthitam atmanam cha prajeschema katam ambasi hasyasi. The cow-shaped earth continued. My dear king, I am just like a strong boat, and all the paraphernalia of the law world is standing upon me. If you break me to pieces, how can you protect yourself and your subjects from drowning? If earth is broken, then what will happen? सब लोग कहाँ गिर जाएंगे? गर्भोदकशाही. पाताल नहीं, पाताल कहाँ है? पाताल भी जमीन में ही, पृथ्वी में ही है. हाँ हाँ, पाताल कहाँ है? पृथ्वी में ही.
पताल पे ऐसे वो यूनिवर्स
रुको,
14 प्लैनेट का लास्ट रहना पड़ता है.
क्या डिस्क कितना जल्दी? योर डिस्क इज फुल. ये क्या है? यूनिवर्स बहुत अच्छा है.
आधा पानी भरा है.
This is water. This is Garbhodak water. Okay. This is what? Earth. Bhumandal. This is Bhumandal. In this Bhumandal here, what is there? Sumer. In middle. So here in just down to exactly center, in that center, so Sumeru, inside there is a cavity. That means space is there. In that, so who are there? Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, Patal. Inside that below the Sumeru, inside the earth, there is a cavity in that pravara. So these all 7 lower planets are there, and just the last is one what? Patala, and surrounding to here what are there? 28 hellish planets are there. And Garbhodak Sai Vishnu, where he is there? Garbhodak Sai Vishnu is here. And who is holding this? Ananta Shesh is holding this. And who is holding Ananta Shesh? Kurma.
Maybe the elephant also holding all the
So there are the on the top of the Ananta Shesh also there. And there here elephants are here Loka another planet, another Parvata is there. So on that different directions elephants are there. 2 type places are there.
It's not
Down also there, elephants here. Balance. So here what? Now she is telling, if you break this, all the subjects who are lying here, they will be drowning into ocean. People think that if earth is broken, then they will fall in Atala. They think in Atala Loka. No, Atala Loka is also inside the earth. This is the point I want to tell.
Where is our birth home?
Huh?
Somewhere in the water.
This is first Jambu Dvipa.
What was that?
then after that another Deepa, this, and then another Deepa, like that. So in between there is a water will be there, different. So here these 9 Varshas are there like this, and there like this.
You cannot travel all over the Brahmanda.
Jambudvipa also you cannot travel. It's not so easy. If you want to travel from here, is Iskcon, you should get down. This is South Pole and this is North Pole. And get down, and then you can go on the Jambudvipa, then Sumeru, and you cross this first ocean, and you go to second Dvipa. These are all Bhauma Sarga. Only in Jambudvipa, that too in Bharatavarsha, Varnashram system is there. And remaining places all are party all the night. Party karna hai, bas udhar kuch nahi. This is Bhauma Swarga and this is Bela Swarga. And this is Swarga.
Karma is only applied to
Here. Varnashram. चलो ज्यादा इस पर क्वेश्चंस नहीं, नो क्वेश्चंस. ऐसा कैसा प्रभु, कल ही मैंने भर दिया. 1 मिनट प्रभु. इतना फास्ट कैसा कर. अब यही चल रहा है क्या? आपका क्या यही? आज की डेट क्या है? 11. अच्छा ये है ना, ये चल रहा है. मैंने हटाने से
Zoom is on, but
I am removing the, I am emptying the things. Very zoom. इसमें zoom करना है. अच्छा, hours are more ना, that's why. Yes, yes, yes. What is this? Oh, पूरा मीटिंग चले गए. कहाँ है वो? Okay, she is telling that all people will be drowning yourself into ocean if you make me into pieces. The earth therefore warned King Prthu that he could gain nothing by destroying her. Indeed, how would he protect himself and his citizens from drowning in the Garbha water? Next. Pruthurvacha Vasude Tvam Vadishyami Machasana Paramukhi Bhagam Barhishiya Vrunte Natanoti Chano Vasu. King Prthu replied to the early planet, my dear earth, you have disobeyed my orders and rulings. In the form of a demigod, you accepted your share of the yagnas we performed. But in return, you have not produced sufficient food grains. For this reason, I must kill you. The cow-shaped earthly planet submitted that she not only was a woman, but was innocent and sinless as well. Thus, she argued that she should not be killed. Besides, she pointed out that being perfectly religious minded, the king should not violate the religious principles that forbade killing a woman. In reply, Maharaj Prthu informed her that first of all, she had disobeyed his orders. Thus, this was her first sinful activity. Secondly, he accused her of taking her share of the yajna sacrifices, but not producing sufficient food grains in return. So here actually Prthu Maharaj is saying that so she took share of the yajna, but she is not giving the grains. Yavasam jagad जगद्युनुदिनं नैव दोग्यैध संपयः तस्यामेवं हि दुष्टायां दण्डो नात्र न शिष्यते. Although you are eating green grass every day, you are not filling your milk bag so we can utilize your milk. Since you are willfully committing offenses, it can't be said that you are not punishable due to your assuming the form of a cow. So he is justifying actually. We are giving grass and everything, and you are not giving milk, then you are good. That means you should be punished. Tam kalveshadhi bijani praksustani swayambhuva namunchasyatma ruddhani mamavagnaya mandadhi. You have so lost your intelligence that despite my orders, you don't deliver the seeds of herbs and grains formerly created by Brahma and now hidden within yourself. Actually, she is having the grains, seeds, and all those inside. She is not bringing out. So she will bring out when Manu was made was calf and Prthu himself milk from her all the seeds, grains. In the next chapter, we are going to see. Similarly, whatever is missing for the different people, for the Rakshasas, wine, and for the Devatas, Somarasa. So they also respectively they make someone as calf, and by that Mother Earth is milked, and whatever things needed for them, they all milk from her. They all milk it from her. So this is the point actually. She kept all the grains and everything inside her. She is not giving. So, but she has to be pleased. So, for that, she needs some appropriate person as a calf, and then she will give. So, Prthu Maharaj indicates that whenever there is a scarcity in food production, the head of government should take steps to see why production is being held up and what should be done to rectify the situation. Now also actually food production is actually increased by using the chemicals and so many other techniques. But actually those are all, that's food is not healthy food actually. It's a contaminated food. That's why we are all feeling lazy, sleepy, drowsy, no energy, and also crazy because of contaminated food. रस नहीं है कुछ, बस उसमें जो स्निग्धता और रस सात्विकता जो होना चाहिए सात्विक करने में वो है नहीं. Because of that, जैसा अन्न वैसा मन. अन्न सही नहीं है इसीलिए मन भी सही नहीं. Nobody is happy. After eating food, nobody is happy. Huh? So the reason is, so the juice. Now if you eat mango because of carbides, they are artificially ripening and there is no good satisfaction. If you eat the same mangoes which are natural and no chemicals are used and so tasty actually. Simple example. Huh? Yeah. So even in Mayapur also we have so many mangoes.
Animal species they are extinct.
Yeah.
They are extinct. Earth is
Earth is?
How Anna affects mind? What is science?
Acha, a relation between Anna and man. What is the relation between food and mind? What is the relation, you know? When you eat spicy thing, you feel agitated in your mind or not?
Tongue.
Huh? Tongue, but mind, after that sometime? That is a relationship. Practically, you can experience.
That is because of
See, actually, what is the connection? The flow of the prana, actually. Prana is very much important for maintaining the senses and mind. If prana is not properly flowing, then what will happen? So, senses and mind will become dull. Especially in upavasa time, in fasting times. In fasting time, we are not eating. So, because of no food, then what is happening? Prana is reduced. When prana is reduced, then what is happening? एक दिखने वाला आंखों से दो दिखने लगते हैं एक्चुअली धुंधला दिखने लगेगा everything will and mind is also not able to grasp. If you make you to sit in the class, then everything ऊपर उड़ जाता रहता है माइंड में फोकस नहीं रहता कंसंट्रेट नहीं होता है सो बुद्धि काम नहीं करता है माइंड काम नहीं करता है तो इच्छा भी कुछ नहीं होता है एकदम डल पड़ने लगता है क्यों सो फूड इज मेकिंग एयर टू फ्लो in properly prana will flow because of sufficient food otherwise prana will not flow prana will not flow means mind also will not work senses will not work dull हो जाते हैं सब धीमे पड़ जाते हैं they all become slow but if we eat so much food nicely prana is flowing in the body then all senses will become strong कुछ करने की मन लगता है ज्यादा करें तो और ज्यादा करने की मन लगे
ज्यादा खाने के बाद तो सोने
सो के उठने के बाद और करने का मन लगता है नहीं लगेगा ज्यादा खा के सो के उसके बाद वो सर्कुलेट करेगी ना तो अन्न का इफेक्ट रहता है that's why Lord is saying na so anna also should be properly it is in the three modes sattvika rajasika and tamasika one should eat sattvika bhojan actually sattvic food which is offered to the Lord so you should offer to the Lord also sattvic so now of course we have
Rajasic food, if you offer to the Lord, that becomes sattvic.
no
That only.
Huh?
You mentioned that on
no. Sattvic food should be offered to the Lord not rajasika and tamasika so if you eat regularly rajasic food then you will be out
regularly.
कदा कदा एक बार ठीक है
हफ्ते में 4 बार तो
हफ्ते भर में so not regularly if you eat then you will be out
हफ्ते में एक बार
so that's why the food grains are they may produce that means so called because of using the so rajasika techniques like tractors and fertilizers we are producing so much food but it is not pure food actually it is produced from the cow dung actually even fire is also pure if it is coming from the so cow dung cakes if fire is coming that's a pure fire and with that fire if you cook the food then that food is in sattvic but fire which is coming from the lpg is in the tamasic fire which is coming from the wood it is in the rajasic lesser gobar gas is also tamasic so you have to do cow dung cakes actually and burn it cow dung cake pinnacle pinnacle yeah that is the way so fire should be sattvic food should be sattvic and cook should be sattvic banane wala in the sattva guna
fire water there वो तो pure है
water is also water which is coming from well it is pure but water which is coming from the bore well is rajasic water which is stored in the tanker it is tamasic
अभी समझ में आ रहा है
अपने भक्ति समझ में आया
क्या समझे?
रिवर जब कर रहे हैं
अभी दिमाग क्यों काम नहीं करता है वो
बेचारे इतना जब करता है कहाँ चला जाता है रिवर और रिवर और
river is better yeah and sacred river like Ganga is best actually
There are so many rivers.
If you don't get river water, then it's a well water is good. And then last, that means bore well is a tamasic.
Then we will have our own well. Arrow.
Hmm?
Arrow.
RO means is a dead water actually. As per the system, dead water. Because in our body, actually, water, what will be there? Microbes will be there in the water. So water which is coming from the rivers and from the bore well, not bore well, it's a well. So it is having the microbes, and those microbes, what they do when you drink water, so it is going and mixing with your food, and they will decompose your food, whatever you eat, into the different minerals and different whatever the compositions are needed for the maintaining the body. All those produced by microbes actually. Not food has to be so decomposed. That means that has to be broken. By whom? Who is going to do that? Microbes they do actually. Sukshma जीव रहता है actually. Huh? So they will do constipation. ये कहाँ जाए? Microbes से constipation नहीं होता है. हाँ so पचता नहीं है, इसीलिए वो जमा हो जाता है actually. So that's why when you drink actually buttermilk is having the not the curd actually. Curd is very dangerous. But curd you should not eat. You should drink buttermilk as much as possible. And that too, it should be thin, not thick. So then what will happen? Microbes are freely movable actually. And as per Ayurveda Shastra, as much as the ratio of the water is more with the butter, that is good buttermilk. And such a buttermilk, if you drink, that will be like introducing microbes in your stomach, so which are going to decompose your food and completely that finally it will be digesting and releasing energy for your body. But if you drink mineral water, you are destroying all microbes and everything, finishing. And that's why even if you have to mix the everything with hands, atta is up. Why? There are some useful microbes are there in the hands, and with the hands, if you mix it, it is good. Now you are mechanizing and machinery. If you bring out in everything, what is going to happen? Are not the dead matter that is. Because without the living bodies, living microbes in food is equal to dead one actually. It is not going to be digested by your stomach.
So now here in the city Mumbai, what practically can we do regarding water?
I don't know, bro. I am not in Mumbai. Come to Mayapur, I can say what I do.
If we come to Mayapur for some years, we can come to Kitty.
Mayapur are the same thing. Remember?
We'll meet in Mayapur.
Mayapur are the same thing.
Because
Not traditional practice.
Huh?
There are industrial effluents and all. In the flowing water, there are a lot of
Like in the Ganga, even to water coming to Mayapur also, if you see Kanpur and even in the different cities, lot of Patna and many places, the lot of industrial waste they are leaving into the rivers.
तो डॉक्टर बताया कि उसमें चूना डाल सकते हैं कैल्शियम ऑक्साइड तो अल्कलाइन वाटर
Actually, generally, river water is so pure because it is traveling through the various forests, and forests are having the lot of jadi booty. So yeah, herbs are mixing in the water and they are becoming so good and nice. If you go and see in the Rishikesh, water is so nice. Even if you go the Gangotri, so nice water actually. And but that same water when it come to near Mayapur, Ganga Sagar, it is already gone actually. Heavy metals and poisonous things are entering into that water. So ultimately, what we are doing, we are just making our life only hell. Because you say that Varnashrama is not needed, simple living is not needed, but you will be suffering all the time. Problem. Taking problem with in your bed, you are sleeping with problem, and you are saying that I have problem. But you are not finding for the solution.
Yes, sir.
And solution also not a one day process, but if you start now, after 20 years, it may happen something. Maybe next generation people will eat something, some result. Anyway, you are going to take birth, na, so you can get that. Whatever you did in this life, that is going to get result in the next life.
So at the end of Bhagavatam, you are giving
Huh? Blessing. Getting human life is best, and you should not become something. It's good blessing, na? Do you think like this we'll go to the Golak Vrindavan? एकदम गजब चली इतना छोटा चीजों के लिए गोलक चले जाएंगे ये 2 घंटा एक मुश्किल से एकदम सोते रोते गाते हम लोग जब करते 10 बार सोते नींद ना रोक पाती इसीलिए इतना चलता ही रहता तो क्या है तो कोई रुचि है कुछ रुचि नहीं इतना अनर्थ है लेकिन that's why even if after 100 lifetimes after 100 lifetimes also if we get the Golok so happy actually I am happy but that is that if that is confirmed then happily you can take 100 lives whatever you need we will do that
हमारा कंफर्म कर देता
अरे वाह मेरा ठिकाना नहीं मैं कहां से कर
हमारा
ठीक है गुरु शुड बी शास्त्रे परे च निष्णाता मैं तो नहीं मैं पक्का बोल रहा हूँ the man that means who realized the truth who has seen who experienced Krishna directly that is meaning of pare direct experience of Krishna you known as pare वो तो नहीं हमारा पास so anyway that's why the important point maintaining this sattvic goodness so good food that means sattvic food is more important very important so produce your own vegetables I used to produce in Mayapur actually we have land we put but in the rainy season we don't because in Mayapur rainy season everything out our land whatever land we have everything is low land only all the land is low land in Mayapur because it's a cheap land that's why we need purchase I think but all good land is in the Rajapur actually but Rajapur we have all mango trees and we have little place but they use it for the temple flower production actually they don't give for us I am not in charge for that only agricultural land is with me so but if you produce your own huh? Very good so if we go and if you see if you produce your own food it will be very nice actually you feel so much satisfaction even plants also will understand actually you have plants land the land is also having the she is mother you know mother what she does whenever you feel something lacking she will see your face itself and she will be understanding and feeding you similarly earth is also mother when you walk on her she will understand the biological nature of your body and what is lacking in your body accordingly she will be so putting those things in the plants and the fruits and she is supplying this much technique is that's why farmers they feel earth as their own mother she is mother actually she knows about your body accordingly she prepare the food if you put tomato plants then whatever is needed for your body if you walk on her so then she will understand and accordingly she will produce and some farmer is walking and you are eating the tomato according to his body tomatoes are prepared and you are eating that what it is that's why 90% 70 to 80% of people they should engage in what food production our first culture is what food that's first religion Prabhupada is saying, our first religion is production of food. That is our religion. See, ultimately, our preaching, our Sankirtan, temple, construction, initiation, everything should lead help a happy Vaishnava community. If we are able to do that, that means all these three things are successful. But if you are doing these three things, but you are not able to reach that, means there is no guarantee of whatever result came out from these three things are stable. अब एक तरफ भक्त बना है और चले जा रहे हैं वो लोग. कितना एनर्जी डाल रहे हैं आप, उतना इसमें थोड़ा सा एनर्जी इधर कम्युनिटी बनाने में डालेंगे तो काफी अच्छे रिजल्ट्स आते हैं. So that's why we should think where to invest our energy actually. We should not so stubborn that, oh, this cannot happen, we don't want. Prabhupada, our Acharya is saying, try to think, try to invest your energy in this direction. Yes or no, Prabhu? It's not that Venugopal is a Varnashrama minister and he is saying. This is later I came, but I was from the beginning is like this one. I'm also from farmer's son actually, and we have our lands and our everything. I used to work on the fields when I was in the 5 or 6 years old onwards. I used to work in the fields, and we have our own land. And myself, we used to produce so many vegetables. My father used to appreciate me like anything. Now also he says, I used to work very hard actually. And my father used to always, I used to compete with him when at the age of 11 and 12 years old. I used to compete with my father in work. And he used to feel, oh, he's my competitor. So that's very good. That means after coming from school at 4:30 we come back actually. Maximum 5 o'clock it will take. 5 to 8 o'clock every day we used to work in fields, evening. So that means till that time it will become dark. 6:30, 7:30 like that, based upon the different works. That will make your body also so healthy, and you'll feel when you set it now actually, then you'll feel so fresh. Your body muscles, everything will become strong, and your mind will be fresh, and you don't feel any indigestion, gas filling, or nothing will be there. Everything will be digested nicely. All that means no constipation problem. All problem. Brahmachari every day at least he should do physical exercise for 2 hours, morning 1 hour and evening 1 hour. So 1 hour service, if you do physical service, it's good. It should be mandatory for every brahmachari. Then what will happen? Body will become very healthy. Physical body is good means then mind also will be nice. If physically you have problems and irritation and some disturbance in the physical body, mind also is agitated with that. And you don't feel peaceful and you cannot sit and nicely study the things. Are you? So these are all connected. Our agrarian based life connected with the land and cows. And also when you stay with cows, so it will make you so sattvic actually. The cow dung and cow urine, that smell, it will automatically will reduce rajas and tamas in your body. If you drink cow milk, proper cow milk, whatever sin is there in the bone marrow, that is also destroyed. That is the power of cow milk. That much sattvikata is there. No. Best is actually for elder people, little milk they should drink, but they should drink lot of buttermilk. Buttermilk they should drink. Dahi is too heavy actually. It's heavy and there are the microbes are too close and that will give heat the body actually. It will increase heat of the body. Pitta will increase it. But if you same that with dahi diluted with the water and make buttermilk, and it will increase the sattvikata actually. It will balance all three. Kapha, Pitta, Vaya, three are balanced with buttermilk. And buttermilk you can take in morning, evening, afternoon, midnight, or summer, winter, any season, any time. This is the great taste of buttermilk. So takram is the king of the food actually.
What about ghee and butter?
Ghee is very heavy actually. Butter ghee is not for regular use. Buttermilk and simple food will be happily living. So boiled vegetables. So vegetables has a lot of masala from the packets. Who knows what they mixed actually? Sada जो भी माल सब ले आके पीस के पाउडर बना के दिए क्यों खाना है? तो बेस्ट है तो बॉइल्ड जो भी वेजिटेबल्स को बॉयल करेंगे तो कितना अच्छा रहता है एक्चुअली. Naturally, every vegetable having that means constitutional taste actually. When you add masala, everyone's taste will become one actually with masala taste. But bendi have its own taste. Karela have its own taste. And similarly, you have the laukis have its own taste. When you boil it and if you little, that means haldi and little salt if you add or pepper, and if you eat, then natural taste you will feel actually. That will keep so nice actually. And with that little buttermilk and rice, it will be so nice. So much, as much as variety increase, then okay, food should be and place and environment, water, everything. If it is the mode of goodness, that's why Krishna is also is giving importance for food in the Bhagavad Gita. So that we will be in the mode of goodness and mind, intelligence, everything in the goodness. Then intelligence will take right decision. Mind will be think for the good thought, good desires. In mind will come, and chitta is always alert. Then what will happen? So whatever we are hearing from our gurus, we'll take as it is meaning and we'll get the proper understanding and we can progress in bhakti. We'll get drashraddha and become and eligible to pure devotion. So bhakti is independent of everything, but what about? So for doing pure bhakti, you should have drashraddha. That will be with you only, not with the bhakti. Shraddha is not qualification of bhakti. Shraddha is qualification of vyakti. तो इसीलिए हम लोगों को वो जानना चाहिए. हम लोग क्या है, हम तीनों गुणों से बना हुआ माइंड इंटेलिजेंस से हैं. सो दैट्स व्हाई वी नीड सात्विक एनवायरनमेंट. भक्तों के लिए सब कुछ जरूरत नहीं है, बस कुछ भी खाओ कुछ भी करो बस हो गया, ये नहीं चलता है. भोग लगा रहे हैं बस हो गया. तो भगवान क्या बोले, पत्रम पुष्पम फलम, तो क्या समझे आप लोग, क्या समझ में? हाँ, भक्तिया दोनों में होना चाहिए. भक्त भक्ति से ऑफर करना है. अच्छा, तात्कालिक भक्ति से ऑफर करेंगे तो लेंगे क्या? नहीं है. और परमानेंट भक्त है लेकिन फिर भी भक्ति से ऑफर करेंगे, कुछ ऑब्लिगेशन से ऑफर करेंगे तो लेंगे क्या? नहीं लेंगे. खाएंगे नहीं बोल रहे हैं. नहीं खाएंगे तो होगा कैसा वो प्रसाद हो. तुलसी लगाने से ये सब अपना एक्सक्यूज नहीं हो. तुलसी नहीं लगाएंगे तो नहीं खाएंगे, लगाने से खाएंगे माने कुछ भी खाएंगे नहीं. अमूषाम क्षुत्परीतानाम अमर्तानाम परिदेवितम श्रमिष्यामि मद्माने भिन्नायास्तव दशा. Now with the help of my arrows I shall cut you to pieces, and with your flesh satisfy the hunger-stricken citizens who are now crying for want of grains. Thus I shall satisfy the crying citizens of my kingdom. Out of anger he's saying, it's not that he's going to kill. Here we find some indications of how government can arrange for the eating of cow flesh. It is here indicated that in a rare circumstance when there is no supply of grains, the government may sanction the eating of meat. Prabhupada, how strictly he follows Shastra. He is giving the Prthu Maharaj, he is giving value for Prthu Maharaj's words. If there are no food grains at all, no fruits, nothing is available, then last option is eating meat. However, when there is a sufficient food, the government should not allow the eating of cow's flesh just to satisfy the fastidious tongue. In other words, in rare circumstances when people are suffering for want of grains, meat eating or flesh eating can be allowed, but not otherwise. The maintenance of slaughterhouses for the satisfaction of the tongue and killing of animals unnecessarily should never be sanctioned by a government. Now I am coming to here. According to law of necessity, first of all, human society must try to produce food grains and vegetables. But if they fail in this, they can indulge in flesh eating. Actually, annad bhavanti bhutani parjanyad anna sambhava. Bhagavad Gita is also saying how the living entities are maintained by anna. All other business, whatever we do, that's simply so complex, making our life complex. But actually, in agrarian based Vedic lifestyle, So most of the people are working for food only, and food comes from the yajna. Rains actually. Rains come from yajna. That means Sankirtan yajna. So that's why any farm community also, if we want to make successful, first of all, we should select a proper place suitable where can produce food grains. So environmentally and all the ways it should be suitable. And first project should be first and foremost. Even few people are there. First we should make it sufficient with the food. If this we are not able to make, and if you do anything else there, first and foremost is food production. You should make that land fertile, and so engage your energy in production of the vegetables and food grains. Then if you invite the people, then you can maintain. If food you are not able to sufficiently produce and that confidence is not there, then that project will be in the trouble in the later time. So a lot of fundraising, getting money and maintaining farm becomes very horrible actually. So able to produce food, that is the most important thing. That is the first step actually. The conclusion is that the earth produces sufficient grains to feed the entire population, but the distribution of these grains is restricted due to trade regulations and a desire for profit. Now trade war is happening. Tariff. Every country is putting so much tariff. Tariff war is going, na? Tariff war नहीं पता है ऐसा है कि आपके पास जैसे एक कंट्री है, जैसे चाइना है, अमेरिका है, एग्जाम्पल यू टेक. So China products, so China is supplying so many producing so many products and supplying to America. And now American people, what they are doing, so they are not giving importance to their local market, local produced products, but they are, since they are getting cheaply, so they are purchasing Chinese products. Then what will happen in due course of time? American companies all will become local companies, vanish. That means they cannot get any profit and they will be out. So now government, what they do, so if anyone wants to purchase Chinese product, and then what they has to pay double price as a tax. Like that, government put a rule actually on Chinese products. That means whoever is that means market people, they will be in the shopkeepers. They will first of all import. Na, they are purchasing from China, so there will be custom tax will be there. That means this tax will increase like anything. 70% and 80% of the price of that product. That much tax they should pay. And after purchasing Chinese products in that with high price paid, that means tax should pay to whom? In government of America. And purchasing from to get Chinese product, you should pay a lot of money to American government, and then you keep your profit, and then you should sell to the general public. So by that, this product price will be so much. So then people, what will happen automatically? Local, they'll go for local. So that's the American government, what they did. There is a tariff war. So if you purchase any Chinese product, so you should pay so much tax. So that's why China's products are now stopped, and they become angry, and they will do same thing. Your products, whatever come to in my country, I will also put tax like this. This is a retaliation. So, and for war, this is war, tariff war. And like that, another country will do another country like this. This is going on. This is also kind of battle only. It's a kind of war actually.
That's what India is doing.
Make in India. Yes, India is having potency if they accept principles of Varnashram Dharma. Then make in India will happen. Make in India only possible by Varnashram Dharma. Otherwise, it's impossible. You know that Amit Shah yesterday is giving a statement. He wants to get retired from the politics soon, and he wants to study Upanishads and Vedas and do agriculture and farm. You read this? हाँ? अरे वो तो स्टेटमेंट दे दिया कल का न्यूज में है वो अच्छा है actually. This is a good, if really it is true, he is going to do that. It's really make in India will happen by establishing Gurukuls, Varnashrama colleges, and making everyone training in the 4 Varnas and food culture, establishing food, producing the food is the main service for the society people. And having,
Somebody should be there to guide.
we are there. That's why we have centers in everywhere, and every our center, Iskcon center, everywhere, wherever we have our centers, there should be Varnashram college, and we are going to train the people. So in this way, we can make in India is possible by only Varnashram and only by devotees of Iskcon, Krishna conscious devotees. Hey, this is not dream actually. It's true. It's going to happen. It's not dream. I am not dreaming actually. It's a fact. Because Prakriti will not allow any other man-made systems. No. Only God-made system is what we read today. Varnashram system is God-made system. All others are man-made systems are unstable actually, unsustainable. Prakriti will not support.
Other yugas, Varnashram is there, proper yuga.
Even 100 साल पहले भी था, 200 साल
So
पहले.
that time people are, everyone is active.
Not struggling like us. They are not unhappy like us. They are not crazy like us. Because now we are in the most of the time passion and ignorance. All areas polluted and pollution, drainages. Cockroaches are produced from there in the stool and they are coming and entering into our own kitchen and rolling everywhere. Too much, all vegetables, everything. Who knows who is cleaning that? Too much actually in the city. And Bangalore, there's so many cockroaches, this many cockroaches.
यहाँ पे जो प्रति साग आता है वो नाले के पानी से सींचा जाता है.
पता नहीं कितना क्लीन होता है, किसको पता है. कोई बात नहीं. पुमान योषित क्लीबा आत्म संभावनो धमः भूतेषु निरंकुशो निरपुणां तद्वदो वदः कृपाणां तद्वदो वदः. Any cruel person, be he a man, woman, or impotent, who is only interested in his personal maintenance and has no compassion for the living entities may be killed by the king. Such a killing can never be considered actual killing. So he is telling you are a woman. She is giving argument, I am woman and also on top of cow, so you should not kill me. But now he is saying you are cause for the pain of the so many living entities. So that's why a king can kill you. That is his statement actually, his reply to that. So in the previous also, actually eating meat actually became so much high because of this only scarcity of food. See, if you example, if you have a hen, a small hen from the chicken actually, to grow to 2 kgs of hen or 2.5 kgs of weight of hen, it will eat at least 5 to 6 kgs of grains. That means it will eat maize and other different grains. It will eat 5 to 6 kgs of grains and then it will become 2.5 kgs of weight. And if anyone cut it and if they produce the flesh, then how many kgs? It will be maximum of 1.7 to 1.8 kgs. So that will be the remaining will be the waste. That means 1.8 kgs if they cook, so 3-4 members one time they eat. Okay. But if you see the 6 kgs of grains if they eat, they can survive for at least how many days? 6 days. Or at least every time 1 week kg if you take also for 4 people, so they can survive for the 6 times. Now one time they are surviving. That's why direct grain consumption is going to be a solution to the food problem actually, not the meat consumption. These are the statistics actually, you can go and see in internet. These are all clearly written actually. The most, that means polluting the industry is meat industry also polluting the water and everything. So meat industries. in the US and other places, they used to produce huge grains and they feed to the animals and they are eating animal flesh. But those many grains, if humans they eat, there will be no problem. But some countries having the excessive land because of the geographical their boundaries and their limitations. Even there is a lot of food production is there, and that is not coming to the people who are having the scarcity because of so-called man-made countries, rules, policies. This is completely so many human beings on the same earth planet, they are suffering. And what they are doing, they are dumping in the ocean actually, or otherwise they are producing flesh. So instead of that, so many people are waiting for those grains. And that means because of man-made policies and man-made systems, the production of the food which is there on the earth is not distributed properly. So this is causing the suffering in the people actually. Previously, there was only one emperor and he used to rule the entire world. And wherever there is scarcity, he is going to take the immediately necessary actions. Now, so every year there is an increasing of the flags in United Nations. Prabhupada was saying, na? Yes. So like this, so man is trying to become parts actually, divide, divisions. Because of this, problems are increasing. And they say that there is a food problem, this problem, that problem. All these are all man-made things only. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Entire creation is complete Purnam. So a devotee who tries to preach, who has compassion upon innocent persons who have no knowledge of Krishna is superior devotee. So in the next purport actually, so this is the statement Prabhupada is giving. As far as the field of spiritual activities is concerned, when a devotee is self-satisfied and doesn't preach glories of Krishna, he is not considered a first-class devotee. A devotee who tries to preach, who has compassion upon innocent persons who have no knowledge of, is a superior devotee. Who have no knowledge means those people who has to be preached, they have no knowledge. Okay, next. Tvam staptam durmadam nitva mayagam tinishasyarai atma yoga dharayishyamyaham praja. You are very much puffed up with pride and have become almost insane. Presently, you have assumed the form of a cow by your mystic powers. Nonetheless, I shall cut you into small pieces like grain, and I will uphold the entire population by my personal mystic powers. As far as the destruction of the citizens is concerned, Maharaj Prthu maintained that he could uphold everyone by his own mystic power. Mother Earth, what she is telling, if you make me into the pieces, wherever people will go. Then he's saying that, with my mystic powers, I can create anything and I can take care of my citizens, but I will make you into pieces.
And mystic power can produce citizens also.
Yeah. So, but he cannot make people lazy actually. They should follow their dharma. Even Brahmanas, they can do the ruling also, but they cannot take up the production activity should not be taken by Kshatriya. Even if he can do with his various powers. Evam manyumaye murtim Krutantam bipratam pranata panjali praha mahi sanjata vepatu. At this time, Prthu Maharaj became exactly like Yamaraj and his whole body appeared very angry. In other words, he was anger personified. After hearing him, the planet Earth began to tremble. She surrendered and with folded hands began to speak as follows. Next, one cannot challenge the authority of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in any circumstances. It is better to surrender unto him and take his protection at all times. So that's why we should follow God-given systems and whatever dharma made by the Lord. If you follow being a devotee, then you will be safe. Bhakti can do anything and you want to go against the systems given by the Lord, then what is the meaning of this? Bhakti is there to please him, but you don't want to follow systems given by him. Is it really bhakti or hypocrisy? You want to please him, but you don't want to follow? What is the meaning of bhakti? What is the meaning of bhakti? Pleasing Krishna. But you don't want to follow system given by him. The way he asked you to conduct your livelihood, you don't want to follow. ये क्या है भाई? आपको बोलेंगे कोई मैं आपको पूरा मानता हूं, आई लव यू बोलते हैं और आप जो बोलते हैं वो नहीं करते. ये क्या है? लव नहीं करते, सब डुप्लिसिटी. ऐसा बोलेंगे नहीं, ये तुम तो लव नहीं करते. धर्मं तो साक्षात भगवत प्रणीतम. That's why Prabhupada is saying again and again, so many instructions. So produce your food and be with the God-given systems, like how Krishna is living in Vrindavan. So he is always with cows, and his brother Balaram is plowing the land, and their weapons also they are teaching to us by holding their weapons. Lord is holding the stick and he is showing that with cows. He is telling that I am also protecting cows, and why don't you do? And Lord is saying, Balaram is saying that holding the hull, and is saying that I am plowing, and why don't you plow? What is the problem? You are better than me. बड़का होकर लैपटॉप लेके आएगा क्या मेरा गोलो? नहीं चलेगा बाबू उधर. आपको उधर गोबर से गोबर उठाना आना चाहिए और कंडा बनाना पड़ेगा उधर. लैपटॉप नहीं, नो लैपटॉप इन गोलोक.
नोट्स बनाने को तो
Notes, no bits of notes. You all should learn. If you want to do Raganuga Bhakti, you should follow the Vrajavasis, inhabitants of Raja. How they do serve, you should also do serve. And you should be in part of their service. Not that you can choose. Now you don't know what is Raganuga Bhakti and you are not understanding. But if you go inside to our Bhakti also, at that time you should know what is Golok Vrindavan. If you don't know what are the cows and how you can enter into the Raganuga Bhakti actually. How you can imagine anything. A philosophy, fundamentally, it is based on cows and land. Our whole philosophy, if you see. If you don't find Vrindavan culture also, if you don't know, if you don't see the villages, आपको ये है क्या बोलते तेरे को पता नहीं. ये नहीं पता नहीं. How can you imagine actually how the Vrajavasis and Gopis they are so husking the grains and how they are doing various activities, how Krishna is playing. What is this actually? How can you understand our Krishna conscious culture? How can you enter into the Raganuga Bhakti? How the cows will be loud? If you don't know this, how then you will be going? See, you are preparing yourself to enter into Vrindavan by following the Vrajavasis. And whatever doing the Vrajavasis, you should be having the idea, na? Your consciousness should be like that, na? अरे ये तो लैपटॉप से कहाँ जाएंगे? कुछ नहीं. मैनेजमेंट कोई जरूरत नहीं उधर मैनेजमेंट. All these are okay, but that's why I'm saying we have a long way to go actually. We have a long way to go. So it's very important. In Bhakti Rasamrita clearly writes, so we have to take up and adopt the Raganuga Bhakti. That is a must actually for us to enter into Golok Vrindavan. Do the Raganu sadhana, then we will become Ragatmika Bhaktas. When it is become perfect, then it's Ragatmika Bhakta. So we should practice how Vrajavasis they do. Externally, you should do Vaidhi sadhana, worshipping everything as per rules and regulations. But internally, it should be consciousness. So that's why we should be coming to close to cows and land. Okay. धरो वाचा नमः परस्मै पुरुषाय मायया विन्यस्तनानातनवे गुणात्मने नमः स्वरूपानुभवेन निर्भूता द्रव्य क्रियाकारक विभ्रमोर्मयी. The planet Earth spoke. How many are there, Prabhu, in this sloka? Time is. The planet Earth spoke, my dear Lord, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, You are transcendental in your position, and by your material energy, you have expanded yourself in various forms and species of life through the interaction of the three modes of material nature. Unlike some other masters, you always remain in your transcendental position and are not affected by the material creation, which is subjected to different material interactions. Consequently, you are not bewildered by material activities. She is glorifying here, actually, lots, so creating energies. The planet Earth explains that although the Lord is attached to the external energy, he is nirdhuta. He is completely free from the activities of external energy. Even he is operating external energy, he has no attachment. But Brahmaji is feeling that I am going to create so many things I am going to create with your energy, but I may get pride. And so that's why please give some teachings. Then Lord give, what he give? Chatusloki. So living entities, they get pride actually. But Lord, no. Because he is aloof from this. He is always dwelling with his own internal potencies. Lord is always situated in his internal energy. Therefore, in this verse, it is stated that Swarupa Anubhavena. So, internal energy means it is inside the Swarupa. That's why with that, he is enjoying. Still, Rupa Goswami says that the devotee who is always engaged in devotional services of the Lord is always liberated. So, pure devotion means what is this? Always engaged in devotional service, and he is always liberated. That's why, if you see in our diagram, this state teacher in 11th canto also come. This is like a liberated state. Sarvopadi vinirmuktam tatparena nirmalatvam. Sarva upadi vinirmuktam. So that's why one should be coming out from all the kinds of designations. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam raja. So the symptom of Drishraddha is Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam. That means it's a liberated state, we can say, because they are not coming under any upadhis. They are not influenced by upadhi. Their Chetan is not influenced by upadhi. Even if they have upadhi, they follow externally only. But their Chetan is not influenced by upadhis. That is known as Gnana Karma Dhanavrutam. So, in that way, regardless of his material situation, if it is possible for a devotee to remain transcendental, it is certainly possible for the Supreme Personality of Godhead to remain in his internal potency without being attached to the external potency. Here, what Prabhupada is giving the reverse logic actually. He is telling that, so in this pure devotional platform, what devotees upadhi is not influencing them, their consciousness. Their consciousness is what? Jive Suruper Hoi, Krishna Nityadas. Their consciousness is always I am servant, and in that consciousness they are there. But even their upadhi they are, but still they are aloof with that. As per what? Rupa Goswami's definition. Yes or no?
Yes.
That is the definition of pure devotion. It's clear for all of you. ये शब्द बहुत अच्छे से पकड़ना है. सर्वोपाधि विनिर्मुक्तम का अर्थ पता है ना? One should come out from सर्वोपाधि विनिर्मुक्तम is equal to अन्याभिलाष शून्यम. पता है नहीं तो? So meaning is same. So to be in pure devotion means what? One should be free from all upadhis. And he will maintain what? What Chetana? I am servant of Lord. If it is possible for the devotee, then why not it is possible for the Krishna? Even he does a lot of creation, he will be still aloof with that creation. That's the point Prabhupada is explaining. Is clear? पता नहीं clear हुआ या नहीं लेकिन okay. A devotee is not hampered by material body, although he is situated in a physical body that runs according to so many material conditions. Just as there are 5 kinds of air functioning within the body and so many organs, hands, legs. थोड़ा सा समय अधिक दीजिए आप लोग, तो हम पूरा करके जाएंगे. So differently, the spirit soul, the living entity who is in the full knowledge of his position, is always engaged in chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Try to understand what is pure devotion here. Even he is in the material body, he is not influenced by the material conditioning, and what he should be do?
Always engaged.
Always engaged in chanting Hare Krishna. That is known as
Pure devotion.
pure devotion.
हमेशा हरे कृष्ण
अब इधर दर्द हो गया, उधर दर्द हो गया, प्रभु जी मैं मंगलवार दिन नहीं आऊंगा, प्रभु जी मैं जप नहीं कर सकता, आपका प्रणाम, आपका साधना का प्रणाम, जाइए जाइए।
ग्रुप में बैठे
इसको क्या बोलते हैं? ये पूर्ण डिवोशन है, ये तो पूर्ण डिवोशन है, ये तो प्योर डिवोशन। उतना श्रद्धा है ही नहीं भाई, इसीलिए आप क्या सोच रहे हैं, गोलोक जाना अभी हो गए, बस टिकट खरीद लिया, अब कल जा रहे हैं, ऐसा लगता है आपको।
रूम में बैठ के था, बोले रूम में बैठ के आ गया, मैं बैठ
कोई कुछ भी प्रश्न पूछते रहे तुम रुको, अभी तो आपको समझना चाहिए। Prabhupada is clearly writing what is pure devotion. It's the spirit soul, the living entity who is in full knowledge of his position. That means shastrartha vishwasa. Full knowledge of his position means he is knowing about himself and Lord very clearly through shastra, not by speculation. So who is in full knowledge of, so his position is, so because of that, what he will understand, I am the servant of the Lord. That's why he is always engaged in chanting of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, and is not concerned with bodily functions. अब मेरे प्रभु जी ये हो गया, प्रभु हम कैसा भक्ति करेंगे, माने आपके अज्ञान कर्मा जनावृतम है क्या आपका कॉन्शियसनेस? भक्ति नहीं, ये बाबू ये प्योर डिवोशन होता है। Although the Lord is connected with the material world, he is always situated in his spiritual energy and is always unattached to the functions of the material world. That is the situation of even the pure devotion. Next, that's why Prabhupada is writing Rupa Goswami word also used. Why? Because it's a definition given by Rupa Goswami. Rupa Goswami. Purport हम लोग ध्यान से पढ़ना चाहिए। ऐसे शब्दों को जहां जहां जो जरूरत नहीं हटाओ, और जो अर्थ आएगा उतना शब्दों को लेकर अपना अर्थ बना के मैं सब कुछ ठीक हूं, ये आदत हो गया, ये गलत है एक्चुअली। सो नेक्स्ट, ये ना हमात्मायतनम विनिर्मिता धात्रायतोयं गुण सर्ग संग्रह स एव मां हन्तु नरस्वरा उपस्थितोऽन्यं शरणं कमाश्रये। The earth planet Earth continued, my dear Lord, you are the complete conductor of the material creation. You have created this cosmic manifestation and the three material qualities, and therefore you have created me, the planet Earth, the resting places of all living entities. Yet you are always full independent, my Lord. Now that you are present before me and ready to kill me with your weapons, let me know where I should go to take shelter, and tell me who can give me protection. Abhi line par aa gayi actually. Previously what she was telling, hey, if you make me into pieces, where your people will go, where you will go. Now what she is telling, Lord said that I have my mystic powers, I will make you pieces and I will distribute your flesh as a grains to my citizens. No problem, I can maintain my people. Now she is telling that, oh, you are the protector and you are the maintainer and you are the creator, everything you created, I am in front of you, and now you only do like this, who are the maintainer and creator, he is only speaking like this, then where can I go? That is.
So when
बाद में रुको, तो अभी होने दीजिए। The planet Earth here exhibits the symptoms of full surrender before the Lord. As stated, no one can protect the person whom Krishna is prepared to kill, and Rakhe Krishna Mare Krishna Rakhe ke, and no one can kill the person whom Krishna protects. ये तदादावसृजच्चराचरम् स्वमाययात्माश्रययावितक्यया तयैव सोऽयं किल गोप्तुमुद्यता कथं मां धर्मपरो जिघांसति. In the beginning of creation, you created all these moving and non-moving living entities by your inconceivable energy. Through this very same energy, you are now prepared to protect the living entities. Indeed, you are the supreme protector of religious principles. Why are you so anxious to kill me, even though I am in the form of a cow? Next. Nunam bateshasya samihitam janai tanmaya durjaya hutatmabi na lakshate yasva karodakarayada yogi kayeka karatascha ishvara. My dear Lord, although you are one, by your inconceivable potency, you have explained yourself in many forms. You expanded yourself in many forms. Through the agency of Brahma, you have created this universe. You are therefore directly the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Those who are not sufficiently experienced cannot understand your transcendental activities because these persons are covered by your illusory energy, that is avidya. Actually, इसमें विश्वनाथ का कुछ कमेंट्री है क्या? 17 chapter. Anyway, छोड़ो, मैं नहीं जा रहा हूँ. ये 16 actually. थोड़ा सा है ना? चलो next. सर्गादियोस्यानुरति शक्तिवे द्रव्य क्रियाकारक चेतनात्मभिः तस्मै समुन्नत निरुद्ध शक्तये नमः परस्मै पुरुषाय वेधसे. My dear Lord, by your own potencies, you are the original cause of the material elements as well as the performing instruments, the worker of the senses, the intelligence and the ego, as well as everything else. By your energy, you manifest this entire cosmic creation, maintain it and dissolve it. Through your energy alone, everything is sometimes manifest and sometimes not manifest. You are therefore the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the cause of all causes. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Okay. Vaibhavanatma vinirmitam jagat bhutendriyantah karanatmakam vibho samstapayishyanna jamam rasatalat abhyam jaharam vasa adi sukara. I think on this sloka commentary is there. Huh? Huh? My dear Lord, you are always unborn. Once in the form of the original boar, you rescued me from the waters in the bottom of this universe. Through your own energy, you created all physical elements, the senses, and the heart for the maintenance of the world. 1 minute. बहुत ज्यादा है. उपस्थिते उपस्थितायां मयि नाभि नौकरूपाय सएव ददार आदिशुक्रः मस्वामी त्वं यो मां स्वभार्यां पयसि निमित्ते जिघांससि. अयमर्धः इमास्तप्रजाः मदपत्यान्येव मत् उत्संगे स्थितानि नित्यम् अहं स्तन्यः पायः पायाम्येव साम्प्रताम् एतद् दुर्वृत्तमालक्ष्यशीलं शिक्षयन्ति मातामपि क्रुद्धाः पयो न पायामि त्वं गृहपत्नी मां ताडयसि. What is the meaning, you know? So, see, my Lord, I am your wife. That's why you protected me. So from the ocean, when that Adi at the you became Adi Sukraha. Now you Adi Raja, and you became Adi Sukraha, and you protected me from that Rasatala. Adi Sukaraha, Adi Sukaro Maswami, Tvam Yo Mam Swabharyam Payasi nimitya jighamsasi. So you protected me. And what is what is the intention behind this statement? She's telling that, see, my dear Lord, my dear Swami, my dear husband, I am your wife. Sometimes our children, they do some mischievous activities. Okay. So I am holding them, and they are all in my lap, and they do sometimes some bad things. So generally, I always make them to drink my breast milk. But if they do some bad, durvrittam alaksha, my children's, they are doing some little bad. By seeing that, what I do sometimes, I become angry towards them, and I don't give any milk to them. So for this, I am their mother, and now you are going to kill me. Any husband, if his wife, because of the children's bad activity, is not feeding the milk, husband will kill wife. Huh?
No.
That is the question actually she is asking. You understood the intention? अरे ये तो मेरा भी बच्चा है. मैंने अभी वो लाइन पर आकर बोल रही थी, ये तो हमारा भी बच्चा है, उन लोगों को दूध चाहिए ना, दे देंगे, लेकिन हम टेम्परली अभी नहीं दे रहा हूं. इसके लिए आप मुझे मार देंगे. Next, last one. Last, huh?
Second.
Last but one. उपामुपस्ते मयिना व्यवस्थिता प्रजा भवानगरी वृक्षुः किला सवीरमूर्ति समभूतराधरो यो मां पयश्चुग्रशरो जिघांससि. Actually, this sloka is commentary that we did. My dear Lord, in this way, you once protected me by rescuing me from the water, and consequently your name has been famous as Dharadhara. So who holds the planet Earth? At the present moment, in the form of great hero, you are about to kill me with sharpened arrows. I am, however, just like a boat on the water, keeping everything afloat. That means this sloka is commentary actually. So that, because numbering is there and here is different. So the point is, she is telling that I am boat, means I am keeping all your children in my lap, and I am feeding my breast milk to them as a form of food grains. Now they did some bad activity because they are not following religious principles. By seeing their bad activities, so I stopped giving milk. So for that, are you going to kill me? My children's bad activity I saw and I didn't give milk. नूनं जनैरीतमीश्वराणाम् अस्मद्विदैस्तद्गुणसर्गमायया न ज्ञायते मोहितचित्तवर्तमिति तेभ्यो नमो वीरयशस्करेभ्यः. My dear Lord, I am also the creation of one of your energies, composed of three modes of material nature. Consequently, I am bewildered by your activities. Even the activities of your devotees can't be understood, and what to speak of your pastimes. Thus, everything appears to us to be contradictory and wonderful. She's telling that whatever you do, it's very so inconceivable, is wonderful. And your devotees' activities also like that. That means why you want to kill, I don't know. So whatever you do, but it is wonderful. In all the ways she is praying actually. So we'll read the purport. The activities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in his various forms and incarnations are always uncommon and wonderful. 1 second. Therefore, Srila Juhu Goswami has said that unless the Lord's activities are accepted as inconceivable, they cannot be explained. So that's why our philosophy is also achintya veda. So such achintya things which are beyond the achintya kalu Vaibhava tan starkena na yojat. Achintya means what? Which are beyond the logic, those are all known as achintya. So, but if your mind and intelligence all are made up of the Bahiranga Shakti, they are always accepting the objects which can be explained actually. But Krishna and his birth and his activities and his form and his actions, everything is are achintya. Then how we can get shraddha on that, faith on that? Only because of mercy of Parama Swatantra Bhagavad Bhakta Sangatat Krupa Jata Mangalodayena. ये बोलना नहीं. The Lord is eternally existing as Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead in Golok Vrindavan. He has also simultaneously expanded himself in innumerable forms, beginning with Lord Rama, Lord Nrsimha, Lord Varaha, and all the incarnations coming directly from Sankarshan. Sankarshan is the expansion of Baldev. Baldev is the first manifestation of Krishna. Therefore, all these incarnations are known as Kala. The word Ishwaranam refers to last paragraph. For understanding, it is sometimes said that the Lord is situated in the heart of the thief as well as in the heart of the householder, but the super soul in the heart of the thief dictates to go and steal things from that particular house. And at the same time, the Lord tells the householder, now be careful of thieves and burglars. These instructions, two different persons appear contradictory, yet we should know that super soul, the supreme personality of Godhead, has some plan, and we should not consider such activities contradictory. So Prabhupada is giving example how Lord is having the contradictory qualities. But actually here, why he is inspiring like that? Even thief also is inspired by Lord, that's why he is doing the robbery. So there is no fault in him. Karma. As desires comes also based upon Lord Paramatma is neutral. He doesn't have intention of making anyone as thief or anyone as sober. So as per the karma, he just facilitated. That's all. Matta smritir jnanam apohanam cha. As per his desires, then at the time, so Paramatma is giving the what should come, what kind of thought should come to him as per his karma, that thought he is providing. That's all. But there is no will of the Lord behind this, free will of the Lord. No.
So Bhudevi is the predominating deity of Bhumandala. So when she left the Bhumandala and ran away, so Bhumandala was still existing.
Yes.
So if Prthu Maharaj kills Bhudevi, still Bhumandala will be there.
Adhisthana Devata. If it is not there, then Bhumandala will not function. Bhumandala is the body. Soul is removed, then body, what will happen?
Soul is already outside.
But out of body experience will be there first. अरे चलो रुको यार These instructions to different persons appear contradictory, yet we should know that the super soul, the supreme personality of God, has some plan, and we should not consider such activities contradictory. The best course is to surrender unto supreme personality of God wholeheartedly. मीन्स विदाउट एनी किचकिच अंदर का जो भी है तो भगवान है या नहीं, तो अंदर के तो ये डाउट अभी भी क्लैरिफाई नहीं हुआ, अभी क्यों सरेंडर हूं, ऐसा नहीं. वो जो काटता रहता है लॉजिकल ब्रेन, उसको साइड में रखकर वन शुड होल हार्टेडली सरेंडर टू लॉर्ड एंड बीइंग प्रोटेक्टेड बाय हिम, रिमेन पीसफुल. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports of the 4th canto, 17th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled Maharaja Prthu becomes angry at the earth. Thank you very much, Srila Prabhupada ki.
Maharaj Prthu is a living entity was empowered by Lord. Inspired, empowered by Lord.
Yeah.
Still, Mother Earth is putting his guys as Lord.
Because he is incarnation. That's in that sense of issue. There is nothing wrong. Just it's not no. She also knows, but of course, he is incarnation.